Carpe diem. Look at the little. It looks like a little monk.
Did you say carpe diem?
I did.
So I need to seize the diem?
You get to do that every day if you want.
Hello, chat.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. How you guys doing? You are here at Stormkeep for another Isles in the Mist Dungeons & Dragons campaign. Thank you all for joining us this wonderful evening.
Some thank yous need to go out first. Thank you, extirpatefate, for your 16-month resub.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're welcome.
And thank you, Salty Soul Rider X, for your 15-month resub. And how are you liking No Man's Sky on the Switch? Hey, Banana Tom.
So yeah, let's let me do the intro from now on, and then we'll interrupt after, okay?
But I like interrupting you.
It's true. You do that, kitty.
Thank you, Druid, for the bit.
Oh, she's...
And you guys kicked up a hype train.
Hype train. Thank you.
If there was no hype train, I would have been able to contain myself.
Well, thank you.
Hello there, OG Blaze.
We got an OG Blaze blazing in like glory. We got a Salty Soul Rider. We got a Daddy Dagoth. We got a Banana Tom. Ooh, we got a, who else we got in here today? Of course, we got extirpatefate and Druid IRL.
Druid, I was having fun playing Distract the Streamer in your stream yesterday.
Yeah, that was funny.
She's the best.
Aries,
let's go!
Aries, thank you so much for the gifted sub.
Oh my gosh, Aries, thank you, buddy. Holy crap. I don't even know what to say. That's what I say.
Stormy, you're aware that you are 7 followers away from the big 400.
Really? I'm at 493 now? Or 393 now? All right.
393.
Is 400 just a cool milestone? I guess it'll be a milestone for us, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's a big milestone.
Okay.
Yeah.
And everybody remember when Druid gets to, what, 500 followers? Izo's
Oh
doing
yeah,
a face
500
reveal?
followers, we get an Izo face reveal.
Right on, right on.
If I get 500 followers.
We'll get there. I have no doubt we'll get there as we build up bandwidth and banter, and the D&D stream, like, it's gonna, lift the tide. It's gonna raise the tide. So.
Oh yeah.
So that all you other folks out there, all you other Knights of Stormkeep shall rise as well. Together, we will get you there. Got to stream more to get people to follow you, Druid Glares. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
But you did stream yesterday, so thank you.
I did. I did.
So everybody, as I was saying, I'm StormyD, and I'm the Dungeon Master and host and NPC player and such. And over here to my left is, please introduce yourself, you sneaky, mischievous kitty.
Hello, everybody. The sneaky, mischievous kitty right here is itsStarkitty. I play Emillynn Ray in this campaign. She's a half-elf bard of the College of the Battle Singer. And this is Philip. You can't see him, but Philip's waving hello. A big cheesy grin, because he's ready to get back into it.
Mm-hmm.
And Philip loves everybody, but he loves Fate the most.
All right, you.
That's okay.
Tell them you pick which one you want to introduce.
Oh,
Pick it. Pick it good.
Well, Philip wants Fate to go next.
Hello, everybody. I'm extirpatefate, or Fate. I am playing Lorkris the Goliath, who is a Oathbreaker Paladin of Melora and a Path of the Grave Cleric of Weejas.
Right on.
He's got some Tokyo Drift eyes, too. Saying. Glow green.
Aries, you nailed it. That is exactly why Philip loves Fate.
Hit him again. And last but not least,
Yeah.
I am Druid Ira. I play Fern. She is a wood elf, Circle of Spores Druid, and this is Chonkapillar.
She is the mother
All hail Chonkapillar.
of Fern, the mother of
Chonkapillar's-
Chonkapillar.
Chonkapillar is currently in a cocoon. Why you see
The cocoon.
this? The cocoon.
Nice. Well, when last we saw the adventurers, my goodness, they were thick in it, deep in the middle of combat with the indomitable team Steel Dawn, the #1 ranked guild. Man, they're just now moving into the 7th round with these guys. That is phenomenal. At the very least, they've lasted more rounds in combat than any other team.
Combined.
Thank you, Force Cage.
And
Is it combined?
Yup.
I didn't say combined.
Well, I'm just asking. Well, I mean, at least for this tournament so far, is it combined?
Oh, well, yeah, for this tournament, yeah.
Okay.
That's probably true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Man, their strategy of divide and distract has really worked out pretty effectively. Oh my gosh, thank you for the
Hello,
very
Harry
much.
Shenanigans.
Harry Shenanigans.
Love your name.
Love it.
Oh yeah.
Gotta share that emote.
Conductor badge. Conductor badge.
Oh man, I missed out on the hype train emote.
What?
I like my emote.
Wait, where's my conductor?
What's that?
So yeah.
Druid, I have an emote idea for you.
What?
You need a Chonkapillar emote.
Oh yeah.
Are they just thinking the same thing?
Mind readers, look at you guys on the same wavelength. I love it.
Man, if only someone hadn't said anything, because somebody wants to do some art soon. But no, it's okay.
Are you gonna make me a Chonkapillar emote?
Maybe not. Maybe so.
Mm.
That would be
We'll see
amazing.
how that pans out. I don't know what's up. I gotta figure out how to draw first. I don't know how to do that.
So
It's gotta be an
draw.
animated emote where he goes, moo, moo, moo.
I don't think there's audio included.
You know?
It's got the
No, but it
little
would just
bubble.
like, it would be like a flash. Like, boop, boop, boop. Oh wait, somebody get on that. I'll pay you.
Looks like I'm paying myself.
Love it.
So you're being voluntold?
Voluntold. That's the word. Voluntold. Yes.
Yep.
It's the theme for this fight.
Oh man, I'd love to see a Chonkapillar emote. I'd love to see a Philip emote too.
It's just like the lines where it's just like, you know, like that poop. But there's just like lines from where they disappear. That would be Philip. Just like the lines flashing. That's it. There's nothing there. Just
All right, we've been off on a tangent quite enough, I think. I just realized that my camera might be slightly off, though. I might need a bit
I think
of
a Philip
adjusting.
emote would be very interesting.
Yep. Oh yeah, a Philip emote would just be a blank space. All right, so here we go. I guess that's pretty much the recap. They're in the middle of the arena fight of their lives. They have done remarkably well, and it's the top of the round, and we'll get to see how they proceed further. Are they going to be able to defy the odds?
Why for you hide chat?
Why did I hide chat?
Yeah, why for you hide chat?
Oh, I was an
I
accident.
cannot read chat.
Are they going to be able to defy the odds? We shall see. We shall see. So so that's the recap. Everybody knows they're in the fourth Misty City Guildlock games, and up against the finals, up against the champs. Will they be the victors? Ooh, let's find out. Let's go to each person and find out what stood out to them about last week the most. All right. Fern.
Fern, speechless.
Okay, you guys. So, like, we scared them, except, Daxon and stuff, but, I guess, like, it's no big deal that we didn't scare him. But we, like, confused and scared the rest of his team and stuff. Like, my whole entire mission is complete. They were like, what? And that's all I ever wanted.
That's right.
That is true, Aries.
Yep. All right.
No,
well,
that blank stare was like I had something earlier today, and I could not for the life of me remember.
Oh, it was
So-
Druid blanking, not Fern blanking.
Druid was just like,
Druid, speechless.
That's still just as Jay. Did you say it out loud to him? Maybe he remembers it.
No.
No. Okay. No worries. No
I was in
worries.
the middle of trying to do homework.
It's Starkitty,
Oh,
or I should
I'm
say,
next.
Emillynn Ray is next.
Oh
yes.
man, okay. All right. Emmelynn's inner monologue. Force cage actually worked. I can't believe force cage actually worked. Why can I not cast that more than once a day? We need force cage again. I love force cage. Force cage is awesome.
Okay.
That's her inner monologue. Win or lose, it's how we play the game, team. Okay, force cage is down, and yeah, let's see what happens.
Okay. Lorkris.
The intrusive thoughts really want to go, force cage is so cool. Why can we only do force cage once a day? No, for sure, Lorkris is just like, oh, so they were afraid. They did buff. Oh no, they buffed.
it's a good point.
Yeah. 100% is just as elated that they buffed as he is terrified. So.
Speaking of buffing or buffering, you guys are fuzzy at the moment.
Yeah,
but that's all right.
I just noticed that myself.
It will clean up. Just out of curiosity, because this happened yesterday with her.
Here we go.
When was the last time you guys rebooted the cable modem?
That's a good question. And a rebuttal. The weather is kind of like rainy.
No, I get your weather can make a
windy-ish,
difference for sure. I'm not trying to
potentially
call you
could
guys
have.
out.
No. But yeah, we probably should restart the modem at some point.
Speaking of restarting, I lost the
Yep.
the combat
Oh
cam.
no.
See? See?
Hi, Wookiees and cookies.
Wookiees and cookies.
Cookies. What's up?
Remember, kids, always turn it on and off again.
Yeah. Cookies!
Aw, dude.
Paladin.
Wait, that's the wrong one.
That's such a cute emote, Wookiees and cookies. I'm looking forward to seeing you on Bandwidth and Banter.
Yeah, that's
Very excited for Wookiees and Cookies on Bandwidth and Banter,
I know, that's
guys.
next Friday, right?
It's this Friday coming up.
Yeah.
If you guys have any questions for Wookiees, please go post them in one of our Discords.
Indeed. We can't wait. We're quite excited. I already have some interesting questions for him. No spoilers.
This is a no
We
spoiler
also
zone.
have some interesting questions for him as well.
I'll bet.
Uh-oh.
I wonder if they might end up being some of the same. It'll be interesting. Maybe we'll confer afterwards. But
So we'll have that meeting on Wednesday.
Right.
Discuss.
Okay. So he's scared now. That's funny. You should be.
Remember, Wookiees, you don't have to answer every single question.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
All right.
And remember, Wookiees, I don't know is an answer.
That is true.
Greetings, Lord Brett. Good to see you at Stormkeep this evening. Thank you for joining us for D&D. That's
Hi,
awesome.
Brett.
So I guess we've gotten to everybody's recap except for Rylar's. Is that right?
Yes.
Rylar, he is just having a ball, just patiently waiting to counterspell stuff. He really digs that.
He's also having fun going, Eldritch Blast, push you back 10 feet. Eldritch Blast,
that too.
push you back 10 feet.
100%. I would say 100%.
Yeah.
Like a fate moment of like, oh, I love this was just the whole Daxon's gonna jump out of the reverse gravity. Rylar's like, no, you don't. And then, they get caught in the wall of thorns, and he gets pushed to the wall of thorns, and the priest is just like, oh, I gotta walk through this again. Okay. Yeah, that was great.
All hail the Lord of Slag.
The Lord of Slag is in the house. Slag Lord is old age is here. Greetings,
Slag.
fellow adventurers. It's so good to see you, buddy. We thank you so much. He's like the glue that holds us together.
Yes, he is the supreme mod banner of bots.
Bearer of bowls.
The bearer of bowls.
Bearer of bowls. So, I guess that's the recap, folks. I do want to add two little things that we determined. Something that we had chatted about last week was where I kind of just, in the moment, I kind of did a DM executive decision. But after discussing it with Fate, he made a very valid point that, regarding the potion of invulnerability that the two of these took, and that it's really simple for us to instead of retconning that they didn't take the potions, which is kind of hinky. It's way easier just to retcon the numbers because effectively they've taken half the damage that shows on their sheet. So all we had to do was just figure out how much damage they've taken, cut it in half, and add that number onto their hit point total right now. So we did that already. So it's as if they still have the potion of invulnerability on them. And finally, the other thing was, what was the other thing?
Spirit Guardians.
The Spirit Guardians would have dropped because of the amount of damage that he took. Well, actually, if you're taking only half damage from each shot, I think you probably would have made all those concentration checks. Now that I think about it, now that we've discussed it, right?
I mean, did we get hit? I think I got hit
So
two or three times.
You may have gotten hit for a lot of damage, but remember, the concentration check is for each hit, not the totality of damage. And if you're taking half damage from each hit, then that means that the concentration save DC is a lot easier number for you to hit.
Yeah, that's fair.
And so, I'm just going to say, we're not going to retcon that. We're just going to say the Spirit Guardians is still up. 5, 10,
Okay.
15, 5, 10, 15. All right.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, though, the Wall of Thorns has already been taken down.
That is
Yeah.
correct.
Yes.
Wall of Thorns is gone.
Okay. Yeah.
And for me, my brain, I need to know exactly which little diamond our little cleric friend is at before we start combat. So if you could just like lift him up and just like point at the like the little thing for me.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He's-
okay.
yeah.
Just making-
He got pushed
Okay.
back 30 feet because Rylar was like, Eldritch Blast you 3 times. Or no, Purple Beamer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Purple Beamer.
Well, it is Eldritch Blast, but yeah, he calls it Purple Beamer. Yeah.
I have to use Rylar's terminology. It's Purple Beamer.
Yes, ma'am. Whatever you say. She the boss. Okay.
Yes, I am the boss.
Whoa.
Not really.
I saw that bump. What was that?
Nothing. I was just reaching for a pencil. And I scared myself.
You scared us too.
Earthquake.
We're not in California anymore.
False alarm.
So earthquakes don't happen in Washington?
I mean,
If we were to have an earthquake, it would be a giant earthquake because we're on the fault line. Like right where we're right on a giant fault line.
Exciting.
Yeah. And it's been like we've been supposed to be getting like an earthquake since I was like in elementary school that we haven't had. So, you know.
His old lady says he is delicious when mixed with glue.
That's because Aries asked him, what about paste eaters?
Ew, ew, ooh.
That's because Isolde said, do not worry, all glue and marker sniffers are welcome here. We do have a strict no crayon eaters policy.
All right, so I guess that's the gist of the recap. They're in the middle of this fantastical fight. Fighting for the championship. Against all odds, they are doing remarkably well. Their initial strategy of divide and it had a better name for it. It was divide and something, but
And the crowd is still going wild.
yeah, the crowd is in utter awe and shock at this epic battle, and I guess that's the gist of it. So, did anybody have anything that they wanted to add before we get started? You think Stormy has a few tricks for rank 1 to use? Perhaps. I must say that
Divide and annihilate.
these guys have done a remarkable job of interrupting the tricks that I had available.
No, Banana Tom, you're welcome here. Crayon eaters are fine. Ooh, really?
Something like that, yeah. All right, I guess that's it. Thank you guys for joining us this evening. We're gonna go chat dark while we jump into the action.
I love you, Banana Tom.
I appreciate you. Yes, what did Banana Tom say?
Oh, well, if he likes crayons, I told him that that you must play a Titan in Destiny if you like crayons. That's the joke. In
Fate.
Destiny, there's a joke. If you play Titan, you like to eat crayons. If you play Warlock, you eat grenades. And if you're a hunter, you like to eat spicy ramen.
I see.
So
he's not actually going then, right? That was
No,
a joke.
it was
all
a
right.
joke.
no.
Okay. All right, guys. Thanks again. Enjoy the show. We're going chat dark, jumping into the action. Here we go.
Are we going to die, team?
No, you're not going to
No.
die. This is to the death battle.
Can't die. We're gods.
Full map.
We are not gods.
That is not the wrong one.
wrong
Right,
map.
combat, yeah. This
was
player-
like-
Good to see that map. It's been a while. It's been a while.
I was like, what
It's been
kind
a
of
while.
battle map is that?
Okay. So, we are at the top of the round. Guess who's at the top of the round?
Jackson,
Oh, they're actually.
Matthias Daxon.
which is this gentleman right here.
Level, right? Yeah.
All right, team. We're going with Plan B. Juke and Stomp. Then he says,
Juke and Stomp.
Angelo, get over here. Give me a heal. You know what to do, Marlu. Keep up the pressure. He says to the ranger.
I have a question.
You have a question? Yes.
Yes. Considering where Daxon is standing, is he within the range of Spirit Guardians? Because he would start his turn there. It's kind of hard to tell from this perspective.
It looks like he is.
Yes, he's in it. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wisdom save.
By the way, Foley is what he said.
Foley is the yeah. Range.
All right, he made a save. What, half damage now?
So total damage is 14, so half is 7.
Okay.
And then I forget, Starkitty, do I still have the Bardic Inspiration die?
I believe so.
I believe
No.
so. No.
You used it
No.
once. Oh, the Bardic Inspiration
Yeah, the
die.
Bardic
yes,
Inspiration.
yes. I'm pretty sure you used your regular Inspiration die already. No?
Nope.
Could have sworn you did. Maybe I'm thinking of one of the Bardic Inspiration dies earlier.
I almost did, but I remembered it had the bless and it ended up being just enough.
Okay.
At least I think.
Okay. So that's what he does as a free action, and quick bit of word stuff. Since he's not actually Then okay. So he doesn't take extra damage moving through it, right? It's only the one time, correct?
Yes, but his speed is halved in the area.
Except that he has freedom of movement on himself right now.
Then yeah,
Okay.
then he's fine. It's only when he starts his turn there.
Okay, gotcha.
It was a burnt chip.
Scoot in a little bit.
I'm chewing. I don't want to be close to the mic.
Fair enough.
Refresh my memory. Sentinel goes off anytime somebody enters your 10-foot reach threshold, correct?
Yes.
And
But
I don't have my reaction.
you don't.
Nope.
Oh.
No, I made a note of it at the end of
So-
combat yesterday or
Yeah.
last week.
So I used my reaction for Sentinel at Death's Door to negate that crit, which was the last thing that happened.
Gotcha. Thank you for
Yeah.
clarifying that. Okay.
Yeah. But typically, yes. I would imagine Daxon would be knowledgeable enough to know that.
Yeah, he's gonna take advantage for sure, and he's gonna move to flank you. Okay. First of 3 attacks.
Yep.
You do realize he's rolling with advantage, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true. I rolled a natural 19 with that roll, so it actually wouldn't matter. But thank you for. I
roll
was
the second
I was
one.
thinking 3.5 and adding on +2 for flank instead.
Oh, roll a second one. It could be a crit. Sorry.
It wasn't.
I mean, that's fair.
But all 3 were definitely hits.
Remember, you gotta give the damage separately.
I know. And he's gonna action surge to get another 3 attacks against you. That one's actually a miss.
What?
I rolled a 5 and a 4, so I was the only reason why I was pondering, I was thinking about using something that he has that, but I decided not to. And then that one is a hit. Just to clarify, your armor class currently is 22, correct?
Correct.
Right. All right, and so we have 5 hits on you.
Okay.
Now, obviously, you know you're going to be having these individually. And I'm going to tell them to you individually because you're going to have to roll your concentration on each one of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoops, wrong die. All right, the first hit is 15 points of damage.
Question. Are you giving me the numbers already halved? Or am I having that?
That's the total of the single hit, yeah.
Okay, so I will have the number you tell me.
Correct.
Okay. 8.
Roll a 10 or better.
What's that?
Roll a 10 or better for concentration.
Natural 11 on the die.
Okay. All right, and don't forget to add the hit point total on there. All right, so that was 1 of 5. Yep. You guys help me keep track of how many I've done here. The next one is going to be 14 points of damage.
So 7. Oops. That's 7. It would be my brain math. 13.
Yeah, you made it.
Okay.
The next one is going to be 19 points of damage.
8. 9.
No, yeah, I was gonna say I think it's 9. 12.
Okay. One more.
So he succeeded?
Yes.
All right. The next one is 22 points of damage.
You gotta hit a DC of an 11.
17.
Yep, Spirit Guardian stays up.
And the last one is 16 points of damage.
DC 10 concentration.
Natural 19 on the die.
All right.
Spirit Guardians lives on!
Right. Oh, sorry. The last attack, he's using a combat superiority maneuver. Called disarming attack. He gets to add on. Sorry, it's going to be more damage. I screwed that up. So that last one was how much I said? It was 14?
Yes.
It was 14. Was it 14? Okay. Actually, it was 22. So that means he still would have made his save. So he still, or his concentration check. So he keeps that up. So, but basically take another
3.
4 points of damage.
4, yeah.
4. Okay.
And this time you need to roll me a strength saving throw, or you're going to get disarmed.
16.
And the damage was 14, correct? Or no, 14
Yes.
plus, no, it was 22. Actually, I need
It
to.
would have been 15 damage total, because it was 22 halved to 11 plus 4, so that would have been 15 damage.
And you hit 16, so yeah, you got the target. All right, so you are not disarmed.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay. And
Oh, don't we get to? Isn't blessed? Don't you get to use the D4 attack rolls and saving throws?
Yes.
Oh, I saved anyway. Yeah.
that is true.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Nice. Thanks for the reminder. Glad I saved.
Okay, speaking of, it's your go, Lorkris.
Cool. How is Daxon looking? I
Remember,
imagine he's pretty bloodied up.
He got super healed. He got basically what you suspect was probably max healed by the paladin with a lay on hands that juiced him up good. So, I mean, he's
Yeah. Okay.
It's hard to tell unless you can't know for sure. He looks a lot better than he did before. He's still
Yeah. No, I'm just making
Pretty
sure
good.
I'm feeling that. Okay. Okay. As a bonus action, I'm going to harness divine power, which will allow me to regain 1 spell slot of up to level 3. So I'll get my 3rd level spell slot back that I used for Spirit Guardians. And then I'm going to just go to town on Daxon.
You're doing what? I'm sorry, I heard the forget the going to town part. What was the first part of what you said?
I did harness divine power to regain 1 of my 3rd level spell slots back.
All right, and then you're gonna attack.
That's a bonus
Daxon?
action. Yes.
Okay.
First one. Natural 19 plus 14. And I will 3rd level divine smite that first hit.
So he's gonna use his lucky feat. You can also spend 1 luck point when attack roll is made against you. Roll a d20 and then choose whether the attack uses the attacker's roll or yours. That's a 2. Would a 2 plus your bonuses hit his armor class?
Would be a 16.
Then it did not.
Out of curiosity, I feel like this wouldn't work this way because I feel it's kind of gross. Can I use my actual inspiration point to contest that and re-roll?
Here's what it says. If more than one creature spends a luck point, which a luck point is effectively the same thing, to influence the outcome of a roll, the points cancel each other out. No additional dice are rolled. So you're talking about using your inspiration die, not the bardic inspiration.
Not the bardic.
You can't use the bardic.
actual
Oh, yeah, you can't use the
inspiration
bardic. Yeah. So it may be gross, but that is what it's there for. I would say that based upon what this is saying, the wording of it, you can use it to cancel out somebody else's. If two luck. Well, let me think for a second.
I mean,
an inspiration die is kind of like a luck die too, only not quite as versatile. You're basically wanting to use your influential die to effectively re-roll, which would then cancel out mine, which would then default back to the original roll.
That would be my understanding.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Just to be sure, let's see what the
I'm happy
interwebs say.
to investigate that, because I feel like it's not really a luck point, so I can see where that doesn't apply.
Right, exactly. I can see the logic.
I understand, and I'm okay with that.
Can an inspiration die cancel a luck? Trying to find. See, this in 3.5, there's no such thing as inspiration dies or luck points. So,
As an aside, just a reminder, because of the Hero's Feast, we have advantage on wisdom saving throws and are immune to poison and being frightened. By the way. Just a reminder.
That's
not finding anything specifically. If somebody else wants to look for me too, that would be great.
Druid's on it.
Oh, not in caps, though.
Stop yelling.
Yelling? I'm always yelling in chat. Okay. How would I word that? Can?
Yeah, I put 5e, can an inspiration die oppose a luck die? Before that, I tried can an inspiration die cancel lucky feat? I don't know. Part of the problem is I did find a Reddit, but it irks me that Reddit won't turn freaking sideways. Here we go. Oh, inspiration needs to be used before any roll or result is made.
Okay.
That doesn't... Really? Interesting. It seems kind of pointless then. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Well, I think just because of the complicated nature of it and the way it grinds things to a halt, in the future, in future campaigns, I think we'll get rid of both inspiration die and luck and the luck feat. The luck feat is kind of broken as it is, but
Yeah.
Since we're gonna be, yeah, I'm gonna have to. I guess I'll just side with what people are saying, sort of, on this topic, and that's that. And it honestly, you made the argument yourself against yourself, and that's that a luck die is not the same thing as an inspiration die.
Correct. Yeah. Okay. That is fine.
So that means your first hit, your first attack that you were using your divine smite on turned out to be a miss. So.
Yeah. I mean, I still don't waste that spell slot because it only happens when it hits.
Right.
So I declared it because I rolled high enough to technically hit AC.
Right.
So,
you still make your next attack.
Yeah. Attack number 2 would be 28 to hit. 14, yeah.
Yep. Now I'll get there.
Cool. And then I will 3rd level Diviny Smitey.
Okay.
I might as well. Wait, hang on. Just a second. 3rd level. 2nd level. 5th level. There we go. Okay. I couldn't think of what my stuff was. Okay. Swickety swooty. That one's cocked. Okay. 10, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 27. That's 9. 36.
Just out of curiosity, you're rolling what? You're rolling, like what were you?
I am rolling 4d8 and a d10.
Nice.
And then plus 9.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You still have a bardic inspiration die for me?
Yeah.
As my reaction.
Huh?
And you haven't used one yet? Well, yeah, never mind. New round, so yeah.
Lorkris!
Yeah.
Phillips has hit him again!
Hot dog.
With a please.
Yes, ma'am. That was cocked. Is that cocked? Or is that flat? That looks flat. Okay. It's another natural 14 plus 14, so 28.
28 to hit.
And I'm gonna repeat because Lorkris did not like getting hit so many times. Same thing. 3rd level Divine Smite.
All right. How many 3rd levels? I mean, I know you did your thing earlier where you got your Divine Smite back. How many times have you Divine Smited in this combat, and how many times do you have it per?
Divine Smite is as many spell slots as I can expend.
Okay. How many 3rd level spell slots do you have?
So I had 3. I used 1 initially for Spirit Guardians. I used my bonus action to gain that back.
Yeah.
And then I've now done 2. So I technically have 1 left in the 3rd spell slot.
All right. Roll your damage, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. 12. $34. That was low.
Okay. You commence to tear him up some more.
And then as a free action, I would like to say, Rylar, it's time for that new spell. Hit Daxon. Or no, show Daxon your new spell. There you go.
Oh, wow. Okay.
As a player, I forgot what his new spell is.
I believe it's Finger of Death.
Oh.
That's his super purple laser.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Could that kill him in this, like...
Oh, would that actually?
No, I don't. I mean, remember that to actually kill somebody, you have to take their hit points down.
Like negative what their
He
maximum
gets
is.
a Constitution saving throw. It takes 78 plus 30 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Yeah, 78
78 plus 30.
plus 30. Yeah. Okay.
Wow!
You sure you're wanting him to? Okay, it's what you said. Okay. He looked super tore up. I'm like, okay.
It goes on to
I
say,
don't want to get hit with on flank beacon.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And he did issue command of like switch it up, hard hit. So we're gonna disrupt that.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
nope.
You're doing what you. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
the spell does go on to say, a humanoid killed by this spell rises at the start of your next turn as a zombie that is permanently under your command.
Yeah, like I said, remember in this arena fight, the way things are set up, everybody automatically will
Stabilize.
Yeah. So like you can't kill. You're not going to kill anybody. So that won't happen. But could be interesting for future fights against stuff. Maybe. All right.
That's my turn.
Okay. So Fern is next.
Fern is gonna punch her staff up into the air and just go, I want you to stay all the way over there. Don't come back. And I'm going to cast Bones of the Earth. And I'm gonna enclose, I'm gonna use 4 of my pillars to enclose the
So
cleric.
you had that prepared for this
Yes.
fight?
Yes, I did.
What level is this?
It's a 6th level spell.
And that one that you and I had discussed was
Different spell.
oh, okay. That you also had prepared.
Yes.
Okay. I'm taking a peek at the spell right now. You cause up to 6 pillars of stone to burst from places on the ground that you can see within range. Each pillar is a cylinder that has a diameter of 5 feet and a height of up to 30 feet. The ground where a pillar appears must be wide enough for its diameter, and you can target the ground under a creature if that creature is medium or smaller. Each pillar has AC 5 and 30 hit points. When reduced to 0, blah, 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 blah. All right, I'm gonna stop reading it out loud and read it to myself real quick here. The ground. Created under a creature. That creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw, be lifted by the pillar. If the pillar is prevented from reaching its full height because of a ceiling or other obstacle, a creature or the pillar takes 66 bludgeoning damage and is restrained, pinched between the pillar and the obstacle. The restrained creature can use an action to make a strength check. Okay. So, explain to me what you're doing again. You're just making these pillars of bones?
So they're pillar of stones. I'm gonna use 4 of them.
I don't know where I heard. It's called Bones of the Earth, but it's pillars of stone. Okay, and you're gonna create 4, 5.
And then I have 2 more pillars that I'm gonna use. And I'm gonna erupt them underneath both Daxon and the Paladin to try to elevate them away from Lorkris.
Oh.
Because I have 6 pillars, and I'm gonna use them all.
Well, what are you gonna do with the other 4?
Those are surrounding the priest.
Oh, I see.
I'm gonna-
So there's There's 4 squares.
So
that,
a cylinder that has a diameter of 5 feet and a length of up to 30 feet. I see. So you're basically creating these 5-foot pillars
That
effectively.
he can't pass through.
Yeah.
There's no saving throw for him to get out of it.
I'm gonna have to start using some dice. All right.
You can use the 4 dice that are by, because that's just my circle of spores.
I like these because I can stack them and then use them like pillars, right?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So yeah, I see what you're doing there. I like that. Okay.
He's been boxed in again.
I was telling Druid, we're just bullying the absolute crap out of that cleric.
Yeah, you are. All right, it's 30
Absolutely.
feet.
Yeah. So those two have to make dex saves to see if they actually get lifted.
Okay.
DC 19.
DC 19. All right, here we go. Let's do Daxon's dex save first.
Go get panic pizza.
He failed.
Yeah.
And Sir Angelo
Yeah.
Brightblade.
Surprised about what happens.
19, you say?
Correct.
He succeeded.
So I missed what Daxon's. Did he succeed or?
Daxon failed.
Okay, so Daxon is elevated
Yeah, yeah.
30 feet in the air by the pillar.
Whoa. Interesting. Let me look at this spell again real quick. That's pretty clever. Bones. All right.
I know you're reading.
No, go ahead. I'm done. Yeah.
So, the pillar that is under Sir Angelo is still gonna be there. So I don't know which direction he's gonna dodge, but there is gonna still be a pillar.
I'm gonna give him a 50-50 shot of going left or right for the dodge. So he effectively went this way, and I'll put the pillar there. Okay.
And it's not a concentration spell.
Right. Very
They're
cool.
just there now.
Just for funsies, I'm gonna stack these. Put him in a little cage.
I am far too pleased with myself.
Alrighty.
Okay, well, all of my really, really 2 big spells are gone now, finally.
Okay. Fern is done. Is he coming back? You okay?
Yeah, he's grabbing panic pizza really quick.
Oh, dinner. Or lunch, or whatever. I guess it's early dinner for
Dinner.
you guys? Yeah.
Yeah, it's 5.
Oh yeah, dinner. So, wow, all right. So, Ray, you're up. So I only made those 15 feet tall because the dice probably wouldn't stay if we made them 30 feet tall, but yeah.
All right, I've been trying to figure out what I want to do with my turn. Let's see. Druid, do you have a Bardic Inspiration die?
I do not believe so.
You used it for something?
I think I used it because I don't remember getting one after I used one.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
could have. Did I get a Bardic Inspiration die? Fate doesn't remember either.
Okay. Well,
So I'm gonna say no.
I still have 4 more bardic inspirations to use. So, a bonus action.
Bonus action. I'm listening.
Bonus action. Fern, Lorkris, Philip loves you.
The D8.
Yes, this is a D8 that you can use for an attack or saving throw. Or if you make a weapon attack or a melee attack, I can go hit him again. That's my reaction. For my turn, I'm going to turn and look at the guy that's been smacking me and go, that weapon really hurts. And I am going to... What kind of armor is he wearing again? Oh no, he's wearing...
They're all wearing
the same thing.
They're all wearing the same mithril plate mail, yeah.
I'm going to... Oh, thank you. I'm going to cast heat metal at 3rd level on this guy in front of me.
What? On his chest plate?
Yes.
Alright. Refresh my memory. It's on his turn?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So it's Marlu's turn.
Poor Marlu. Gonna have to buy him a drink after this.
Nah.
Oh, sorry. It says any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell. No,
Oh, it's when you cast the spell?
Yes.
And then on their turn?
Uh,
Or on your turn each time?
You use a bonus action.
yeah, I use a bonus action on
So
my
it's
turn.
not always on your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So since I cast it at 3rd level, it's 3d8.
3d8. Gotcha. And he gets a save or not? He gets a save to ignore the effects. Right?
Well,
I think
It
it's the
takes
ignore the
3d8 damage
disadvantage.
regardless.
yeah, then it goes on to say if a creature is holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object...
Yeah, we've discussed this. The
it
saving
has-
throw is for him to ignore the disadvantage. That's all the saving throw is for. He takes the damage regardless.
Yeah. Then they need to word this better because it says if it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack and ability checks until the start of your next turn. So even if I'm casting it on his armor and he makes a save, he can't drop the armor. He would still have disadvantage. That's the way I'm reading it. But
What? Then there's no point to the saving throw. All right, let me look at it again. Such an annoying spell. It's a cool spell, but
he takes 10 points of damage.
okay. Do that. I mean, at least do that. It's Foley, right?
Yes.
And it's pretty obvious. If a creature is holding or wearing the object and takes the damage from it, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn. Or makes the saving throw. Because earlier it said the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object.
Yeah, I'd imagine if he was able to drop the object and chose not to, would then have disadvantage. If they save on that con save, then there is no
Okay.
disadvantage. They still take damage.
It's the idea that using willpower, you're,
Hanging on, yeah.
So I need to roll a con save for him?
Yes. DC 19.
And this is find Foley here. Crap, he failed to save. So that means he's gonna have a disadvantage on his attacks, right?
Yes.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. Number 5, Marlu's like, you hear him curse. Damn it, they've boxed me in again. I'm using my last dispel magic. What level spell is that spell?
6.
6.
Refresh my memory. Never mind, I got it right here.
DC 16.
I believe if he casts it at 6th level, immediately dispelled anything under that.
No,
Yes,
he's
it's-
having to use his 3rd level dispel magic, so
Yeah.
So
He's
he has
gonna
to
have to
hit
roll.
a DC 16.
yeah. He only gets
And he
his what is it, 10 plus the, or is it 8 plus his?
It's the roll
It's-
plus his applicable modifier.
Okay.
So it'd be a spellcasting modifier.
Right.
Man, if he did. Jackson went 30 feet up. That's
Yeah.
3d6 points of damage coming down.
Rolled a natural 16 plus his modifier, so he makes the save.
So Jackson gets to take
Alright.
some damage.
No, not the save. The
Dispel?
dispel, right?
Yeah.
And Daxon wouldn't take damage. He would only take damage if he's pinned between something that doesn't allow.
No.
the
No, no,
ability.
no.
He's dispelling the spell. Jackson is on a pillar.
So he's gonna fall and take fall damage.
Yeah. If Marlu's
Oh, would that
dispelling
dispel the
spell,
entire thing or just the singular portion?
That's a good point. Let me take a look at the
I
spell.
mean, I can arguably see how it would dispel all of them because it is one spell. But also, since they're individual pillars, I could see how it would be one pillar at a time.
Right. I can see both interpretations for sure. Well, here's the thing. If it had been something like, let's say, perchance a wall of stone, it would be dispel magic would dispel the whole thing. So I don't see why dispel magic wouldn't also dispel the whole thing here as well. So
Yeah, it makes sense. Maybe he doesn't think it's going to dispel the whole thing, and all of a sudden,
He also probably couldn't see that Daxon was on the top of one.
cool.
falling damage.
I'm gonna have him roll a check to reduce the damage. Oh, but I rolled low, so he does not.
Question.
Yeah.
Considering how close he is to Lorkris, would Lorkris possibly have to make a dex save to get out of the way of him falling?
No,
No.
he falls down in his same spot.
Okay, just checking. Because he's tried to flail in the air before.
Right.
Can he make a dex save to catch him?
I can catch him with my,
No.
my glaive.
Okay.
As a reaction, I placed my glaive in the way.
Is he standing or is he on the ground from the falling damage?
What did it say? I guess it didn't cover this actually, so I'm gonna say he's gonna. I'm gonna give him a dex save to determine if he comes down on his prone or not. Wow, that die is rolling crappy today. So that was Marlu's.
Yep, that was
turn.
Marlu's turn.
Yeah. It's Foley's next.
Is he feeling a little hot?
Yeah, he's like, you can definitely tell he's wincing from the pain of the glowing breastplate that he's wearing.
So now the armor is giving off bright light, just like it's gleaming off in two ways. He's radiating.
Oh, shiny.
It is radiating.
Yes, he is definitely radiating some heat.
Oh.
Refresh my memory. Did he use healing hands on the boss earlier? I think he did, didn't he?
Who?
Didn't he? No, he never got close to his boss, did he?
Foley?
Yeah.
No.
No, I thought he used healing hands on himself or something. I do remember him using healing hands.
No, it wasn't on
Foley-
himself because I don't have any pluses on his.
Foley?
I know that Sir Angelo did lay on hands pool.
yeah.
Yeah.
remember
Sir
the
Angelo
word
did
typical
that.
because-
Foley hasn't done any type of healing because he was away from.
I thought so.
Oh.
That's not what he would do anyway.
I'm gonna feel gross from panicking. Get away. You radiate heat. You've got heat metal on. Get away.
Heat metal is like my MVP spell for this campaign.
For sure.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And it all started with shiny shoes.
Right. Back when I used to use
Spike growth.
spike growth.
Spike growth heat metal.
He's going to suddenly vanish. This is not something that anybody ever said that they've ever seen them do in any of their arena fights. So this is not intel that you guys had on them.
Ooh.
And so that is Foley's turn. Next is going to be number 7 is Sir Angelo. The Paladin
and
Sir Angelo, the Bright
He
Blade.
does start his turn in Spirit Guardians.
He does, yeah, that's true.
14.
All right, I made my save, so he takes half. Is that right?
Yeah, so that'd be 7.
Sure. Okay. The bonus action, you see him cast a spell on himself. I'm going to let you roll your religion check to see if you know the spell.
Woo! No. That's a total of a 9.
Gotcha.
I'm not paying attention.
Gotcha. Well,
At least not paying attention to that.
right. Those are gone, so he's going to move right there. And, he's going to take 2 attacks against you. Here's the first one. That's a natural 20.
Not anymore.
You're going to use your bonus action to...
It's a reaction.
It's a reaction? Okay.
Yep.
So you're going to use your reaction to turn it into a regular hit?
Yep. I have one more of those left.
Probably a
I
good
have 3.
call to do it then.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Both times I was evaded my hellish rebuke.
So, there we go. I'm gonna grab those. All right. You're suddenly hit with with his weapon attack that hits you with an additional flash of radiant damage, and I need to find this spell because it's not telling me which kind of save it is. Can you look it up for me real quick? He hits you with Blinding Smite.
Do I
Let me add up the damage while you're looking that up, because you're going to have to roll a saving throw or be blinded until...
Blinding or branding?
Blinding.
Blinding.
Yes.
Okay.
If you fail, you'll be blinded until the end of his next turn. 7, so let's see, that's going to be 11, 27, 34, okay.
So next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your weapon flares with a bright light. The attack deals an extra 3d8 radiant damage to the target. Additionally, the target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be blinded until the spell ends.
Oh, Constitution, okay. And the DC is what, his spell save DC? I'm assuming?
Yeah, it's generally spell save DC.
Yeah.
Okay.
A creature blinded by the spell makes another Constitution saving throw at the end of each of its turns. On a successful save, it is no longer blinded.
Right.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, go ahead and roll me your save. And you take 34 points of damage. Well, you're going to take half that, which is 17. So.
Okay. Do you want me to roll for the con save for the blind effect or for Spirit Guardians first?
Let's do the blind effect first.
Blind effect first? Oh boy. Blinded.
What was it?
It was
What
a
was
4.
it? Oh, wow, a 4.
of-
Gotcha.
Total of 10.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
So, all right, you're blinded until... How long does it say you're blinded?
For as long as the spell duration is, which is a minute for concentration,
Gotcha.
and then at the end of each of my turns,
You get
I
a
can
new
make
save.
a con
Right,
save
right.
to try to save against it. Yeah.
Okay. So, and now go ahead and make your saving throw, your concentration save for Spirit Guardians. 'Cause you took 17, right? Yeah, 17.
Yeah, Spirit Guardians drops.
Okay.
I rolled a 9 plus 6.
You guys see that
Did
flash
you include
of...
the bless?
Don't forget to take your damage.
Yeah, the bless.
And, it was
17.
17. Yeah, cool. It's okay.
What was your total roll for the?
The blinding?
No, not the blinding. Well, for both.
Well, the blinding wouldn't have mattered. Even if you rolled a 4,
Oh,
the
you know
total would
what?
have been...
Yeah, that's right, because I can add a D4 for Hero's Potion for attack saves. So it was 15 was what I rolled.
For
You said you had it. You mean for the blinding or for the?
Yeah, because it's a.
You said it was 10. 10
No,
plus
it
4
was
is
10
14.
for the blinding.
It was 10 for the blinding for Spirit Guardian. Sorry, was 15.
Okay, so you succeeded with Spirit Guardians. You kept Spirit Guardians. But,
Yes.
but you are blinded until your
still
next
blinded,
save.
yeah.
Now, just to refresh you, blinded under 5th Ed rules, a blinded creature can't see and automatically fails any ability checks that require sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Okay.
All right, so that was Angelo's turn, correct? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lester Resto.
And now it's Rylar's turn. Rylar yells out, okay, if you say so, boss. Because he's gonna do what you had told him to do. He was planning on counterspelling somebody was doing, but since you told him to do something different, in a massive display of devastation, he points his focus at Daxon, and oh god, he nails him. Is it an attack roll? Does he have to actually roll an attack, or is it a save only kind of spell?
I think it's a deck save.
Finger of Death. You send negative energy coursing through a creature that you can see within range, causing it searing pain. Target must make a Constitution saving throw.
Wow, so it's not an attack. I don't have to roll an attack. He hits him with, you see this bright, deep purple laser. You know, his Eldritch Blasts are these little round balls of Eldritch energy that like plasma blasts shooting through the air. This is literally like a line of laser energy going straight from his his fist straight into the ground into Daxon, and it lights up the whole arena. And everyone's like, oh my god, what did I just see? And I'm not even gonna bother rolling because Daxon was at 5 hit points. No, that's not right. He's at 16. I guess I should roll. I could roll so stupid low. No, it's 30 plus 78. Yeah. So it doesn't matter what I roll. He's just like, you hear
Well,
go.
it's half damage if he makes a Constitution save.
Yeah, I'm gonna at least make him make a con save, so he's not gonna. Oh my god.
Guess not.
The laser beam just burns straight through. He didn't make the save. It burns straight through his body and just like in this flash of destructive purple energy, and everyone's on their feet, and even the clerics are like, oh my god, are we gonna have to save Daxon?
Lorkris initiated a war crime.
Yeah.
Did you just get us disqualified, Lorkris?
No. Because of course the clerics like wait. They're like, okay, it's all right. He's they know he instantly stabilizes because of the special blessing that's over the arena, along with the barrier. So, but yeah, he's definitely.
He's taking a nap right now.
Yeah. He's effectively having a fight for sure. All right, so I'm just gonna put that to 0. I'm curious though. He was at 16 hit points. Let's see how much. It was 30 plus 78, right?
78.
I mean, let's
roll
find
it for
out.
fun. I love it.
1, 2, yeah, 7. Actually, a lot of 1s and 2s here, but that's not that crazy. 24 plus 30 is 54 points of damage. So
54 points of damage.
that was a low roll. That was a really low roll.
Yeah, that's a low roll.
But yeah, so
Only 54 damage.
yeah. I mean, it's effectively he's at 0 now, but his team, they all go wide-eyed at this. And back at the top of the round, which would be Daxon, but he's down. So, Lorkris.
Lorkris, you get to make your save.
At the end of my turn.
Right.
No, yeah.
You can still make attacks, they're at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Now, the way I like to roll blindness is that, like if you're, when you are blinded and you're immediately in melee combat with somebody that you're already in melee combat with, then you can make attacks against that person because you would just be attacking the direction you knew they already were, right? And that's why it's a disadvantage. But when you're there's like obviously you probably try and move away or something, right? Or if somebody does, basically if somebody comes within your field of vision, not only is there disadvantage, but I'm also going to impose not field of vision, but your field of attack, your field of combat.
I would imagine I wouldn't be able to effectively do like a reaction if someone were to come in. I could argue maybe I might if he tried to step away.
Yeah, I'm going to say that basically, I'm going to do what they do in 3.5. It makes it a lot easier, and that's that for anybody, like if you do an attack of opportunity from someone coming in your range because you like heard them come towards you or something to that effect, then it's a 50% miss chance on top of the disadvantage.
Fair
so
enough.
Basically, I just roll a 50-50 die. So. And there might be instances where it wouldn't even make sense that you would even get an attack, but yeah. At any rate, so it's your turn.
I feel like in not having dealt with this before, being blinded in a sense, and it's so sudden. I would imagine Lorkris would just like his first instinct would be to lash out. So he's gonna attack at disadvantage.
Okay.
100%.
All right.
You have a general idea of where he was standing.
Yeah.
I mean, if I just stick my arm out and spin, I'll find him. I think. Disadvantage. So a 13 and a 14 plus 14. So.
So your low roll was a 13?
Yeah.
27.
13 plus
14.
plus 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then second one is a 15 and a 15 on the dice.
Jeez.
Cool. So in honor, I'll just roll both damage die together.
Okay.
So one hit will be 14 damage.
It's okay to add them together. I don't think there's any reason not to in this instance.
My brain can't map that because it's plus 9 and my brain hurts.
14 plus 9?
No. So the first one is 14.
Okay, I got it.
Second one is 19.
Okay.
33? 33 total?
I got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, sir. Oh yeah, you haven't done a bonus action, so.
Yeah. I don't really think there's one that I want to do. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'll deal with the lack of sight later.
Okay.
Is it a bonus action, or at the end of your turn you get to roll to see if you're
Oh, it's
still
at the
blind?
end of my turn.
Yeah, it's the end of your
Yeah.
turn.
Oh.
Make your roll.
Okay. Constitution save, correct?
Correct.
Don't forget your bless.
Yeah, last time he missed it because he rolled a 4.
I would like to use my inspiration die to re-roll.
You don't have an inspiration die. You used it already.
You can use my bardic inspiration die. You can add the
Oh,
D8.
your bardic inspiration die. Yeah, it doesn't allow you to re-roll. It lets you add the D8 onto.
Yep.
That's fine.
What's the total?
16.
Yep, that got there.
Wait, so what you just clicked up there,
Yeah,
that is your inspiration
I know.
point.
I know.
Okay,
We're good.
okay.
Right, I'm remembering that I let you use your inspiration die to cancel out his luck, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But I did
is
give
why I
him
was-
another bardic
Bardic
inspiration
inspiration,
die.
yeah.
Yes.
That's another reason why that particular
Yeah, the
5e
wording
thing
is, yeah.
is awkward. So, okay. Next is going to be Fern, right?
Oh, hang on. Fern needs to stand up. There you get.
So Fern is gonna run. So she has very clear line of sight of the cleric. Just to that direction.
You want to go this way?
Yeah.
So, how far?
So I wanna go literally straight towards Starkitty, the actual Starkitty.
Oh, so you want to move towards Starkitty, not okay.
Not
So you want to go
Emillynn,
straight this
Starkitty.
way, or
Yeah.
Okay. So
Straight.
as soon as you start to move, well, actually, it's greater invisibility, so you don't see him, but you get hit by an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Well, you get attacked by an opportunity attack. I have to roll it to hit. That's definitely gonna hit though.
19? My AC's 19 now.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 18, so. Oh, wrong character. Where is he? Despite him remaining invisible, you see her wince in pain as she gets stuck from behind.
Oh, I know what I've done as my bonus action. I knew there was something I could have done.
Okay.
He actually has disadvantage. Wait, no. No, he doesn't. Never mind. No, he didn't make his Constitution
So
saving throw.
he has disadvantage, but he's also greater invisible, which gives him advantage. So it's just straight roll.
Just a flat roll, yeah.
There's the tricks that Aries was talking about that the DM has.
The DM.
The DM created these characters.
You created your characters.
Yeah.
All right. You take 12
created a
points of
monster.
damage.
12?
Yes.
1, 2?
12. Yeah.
I still.
And you need to. Where is it? Really? Well, you take 12 points of physical damage, and you take. Where's my d4s? There we go. 3 points of necrotic damage, unless you have some sort of resistance to necrotic damage. I don't think you do. Okay. And so you need to make me a con save. Yeah, you succeeded. Okay, so that means that it won't continue to wound you to do that necrotic damage next turn. So, unless he hits you again, and then it starts all over again. But yeah.
No worries. Did he sentinel me or can I still move?
No, you're not sentinels. You can still move.
Okay,
So.
perfect. I'm still going. She's just gonna turn around and just flip off the air around her. Like, hold me like a man. I can't see you, you little shit.
Right.
This is what happens when you try to do that kind of sneaky shit with me. And then I'm gonna turn to his cleric again. And I'm gonna cast Wall of Fire.
Wall of Fire. Wait, you have that prepared? I thought you had Wall of Stone prepared.
I have every wall prepared except Wall of Wind.
Okay. Okay.
On purpose.
You're a bully.
All right. Tell me about Wall of Fire. Describe the flamages. So StarkItty's got it. She's looking at it. No.
I'm looking at a different
Okay.
spell.
All right.
You create the Wall of Fire on a solid surface within. Okay, hold on. I want to do a ring wall where it's a 20-foot diameter around the cleric.
So he's
just
backed up against a
encirculated.
wall right now. Do you want to just do a half a ring?
What do you think?
What's the range of the spell,
I will
too?
keep it easy.
What's the range of the spell?
120 feet.
Okay, gotcha. I'm just gonna use these orange and red colored dice. So you're gonna use a ring around him, basically? Ring around the poser?
Yeah.
Ring around the cleric.
We're gonna do it just like 10 feet away from, so it's not like all up on him. No, never mind. We're gonna do it just like that. Just kidding. Just kidding.
You sure? Okay, I don't mind moving it if that's what you want to do.
Well, I get 60 feet. So could I like also loop it where I do like a secondary ring around it? So it does like a little loop around, so it's like a double wall of fire?
What does it say?
Oh, well, so I would argue no, because you're picking the cylinder, and the cylinder.
No, because I said I'm doing the wall, so I have 60 feet of wall.
Oh,
Because I'm
Right.
not doing a circle.
got it.
So 5, 10, 15, 20.
What does it say?
Let's see. Make a wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick, or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter. The wall is opaque and lasts for the duration. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, creature takes 5d8 fire damage, or half as much on a successful one. One side of the wall selected by you when you cast this spell deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or inside the wall. Creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. The other side of the wall deals no damage.
So I'm gonna rule that it's too complicated to make it like do what you're suggesting.
Okay.
I think that's just a bit too broken. You can basically kind of make it a ring or a square or a rectangle, right? You can basically make it. Imagine, I don't know if you ever. Oh yeah, we discussed this the other day. If you ever played a Tron light cycle game, you know, you can follow a line and make a shape with it. But you need to try and enclose it if possible. So I don't know. So you want it? Do you want it to be right up on him or not? I mean, does he take damage if he's
So that
5 feet away from
my
it?
question.
Go ahead. What's your question?
My question is, so within 10 feet of the wall, so the 10 feet is the range, right?
The range of the heat.
So if
correct.
I were to set up the wall like just kind of like 10 feet away from him, that he would still take the damage when I cast it, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
So something like this, right?
Sure.
And then
As long as he takes damage when it goes on, then he has to walk through the wall to get out of it.
Correct.
Okay.
Or try to dispel it again.
Or try to dispel it again. But
Although,
he takes fire damage, yeah?
I don't know if you remember in combat, he yelled out, you don't know if it's true or not, but he did yell out, I'm using my last dispel to get rid of your bone thing.
Which, might have been.
Okay.
You know?
All right. So does he get any kind of saving throw for the damage?
Dexterity saving throw for half damage.
Yeah. DC 19.
Okay. It was a lucky. That's not as good save, but I rolled well. So half of whatever the damage is. Would you say it was?
She's counting.
DC.
Oh, she's rolling it now. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the number of dice that she rolled?
Wallify 5d8, I think.
Okay.
Yes.
At 4th level.
Yeah. It's a 4th level spell.
Yep,
So,
5d8.
wait. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22!
Okay. You definitely are bullying him.
It was because his friend decided to be stupid and go invisible and then hit me. I blame his friend. It's your friend's fault for being invisible, not fighting me face to face.
Okay. She's so cute. All right. That was,
It's my turn.
yeah, it's your turn, Ray.
Bonus action, heat metal on Foley.
Right?
Yes.
He gets the con save, right? Or that's on his turn. Otherwise, he has disadvantage, yeah.
He takes 11 points of damage. And he's got to make a concentration check for his greater invisibility. Because that is a concentration spell.
And how does the concentration
The
check?
constitution check, he's got to make a DC 11. It's a concentration spell, so.
I rolled a 2.
And has no fury.
I rolled a 2.
He is visible.
Oh. Oh no.
You thought you could hide from us, huh? If he made his check, I was gonna be like, see invisibility. Like, I see you.
This die is
See you.
getting to sleep for the night because it's.
Yeah, I was say, man, it's not. I mean, as much as I'm happy that it's rolling low, it needs to not roll low because there's.
That was pretty spectacular. All right.
It's like it was only DC 11.
Okay.
Okay, that was my
Marlou.
bonus action for the turn.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Oh, that's
now
right.
she has
Bonus
her
action. Forgot.
dual turn.
Forgot, Bobby.
All right.
Yeah,
so
don't get too excited.
That was your bonus action.
That was my bonus action. To deal damage, yes.
Okay, do something. You got this.
We're gonna fall in this ray. We're gonna catch everything on fire. I know it's not.
Yeah, just because he ran off, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him 3 times.
Who? Foley?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what you get.
Roll your attacks.
Ooh, that's a natural 19 plus 11.
So 30.
Yes.
That's a hit.
Second one is a 20.
Does not hit.
Okay, third one is another 20. So I hit him once.
Gotcha.
D10, D10.
Are you adding D4s?
Oh. No.
Would it have made a difference? Oh yeah, roll the d4s and see.
First one adds an additional 1,
Nope.
and the second one adds 2.
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
It was worth a shot.
Your target was 23. It was worth a shot.
10 points of damage.
You rolled max. I'm impressed.
Yes!
Okay. Okay. Nice. Miss Ray's done. Right?
Yes.
Okay, for 5.
Marlou.
Marlou.
Marlou
Okay, so
is in fire.
if he stays there, he's going to continue to take that damage.
Wall of fire?
I believe if he
See.
ends his turn in that space, he'll take damage.
But if he moves,
Or if he goes through the wall, he takes damage. If he stays there, he takes damage. So either he stays there and takes damage, or he has to pass through the wall and take damage.
wow. Okay. Why are you?
Because
Thank you, Batman 1206 for the follow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Arigato gozaimasu. So.
Just my quick acknowledgement to them. Like, I got you, boo.
As an
Thank
aside,
you.
Batman, we are chat dark when we do play.
Yeah.
All right, so whose turn? Oh,
I'm
it's
thinking
Marlu's.
Marlu's.
He has two choices.
Get hurt or get hurt.
Get hurt or get hurt. I'll just roll damage now. How about that?
No.
She's so ready to roll damage. You might have fun as a 3.5 wizard or sorcerer, because that's a lot of dice to roll for big
I
damage.
like the sound of a lot of dice rolling. I always have to fight the urge to be like, cast it at the highest level so I can shake all the dice.
While he's figuring out what to do with Marlu, want to get your guys' opinion on something. Instead of me calling it a bardic inspiration die, that way we can differentiate? How about I call it a creativity die?
No. I mean, maybe we should call the character inspiration die a creativity die, and stick with bardic inspiration for your bardic inspiration die.
Or I'm saying Emillynn Ray die. Or like a Ray die.
No,
or
I
a
think
different
bardic
die.
inspiration.
I'm trying to figure out something that we can use not only for this campaign but future campaigns to differentiate between
Don't worry
the
about
two.
future campaigns. I'm gonna nix them all together.
Oh, okay.
No more inspiration die. No more luck feat. Besides, I remember we were gonna create our own, game.
Our own
so
stuffs.
our own
Yes.
stuff. So, yeah, and I feel like we've had enough. We've had several campaigns with those things that they just are they're broken. So, I guess he would probably do that. Just double checking something real quick. Appreciate your patience. You guys see them do something. He yells out, "I've got to pull out that annoying trick." And he yelling out to his teammates. You see him suddenly surround himself with this kind of partially translucent, shimmering sphere of force. Basically, it looks like it's a little bit. It's not completely opaque, not completely translucent. It's just kind of not completely transparent. It's kind of translucent, right? But it looks like it's basically a globe of force. He surrounds himself in it, and you notice basically that it just ignores all spell effects coming through it. And you see he's got this embarrassed, like pained look on his face as he pushes this thing to move like a hamster in a hamster ball. So yeah, that's what you made him do. And he can only move at half speed, 5, 10, 15. But
So I just want to make sure I understand this. The Furbolg is in a hamster ball.
yes, that is correct. The Furbolg Cleric is in a hamster ball, a giant force field hamster ball. Normally, they try and potentially their plan was to use this against you guys. They never really got the opportunity, but in this instance, he had to use it to save himself from her firewall. So, what did I say the size of it was?
Globe of invulnerability.
No, it's not Globe of Invulnerability. It's Odaluk's Resilient Sphere.
Oh.
I think it's above that.
I guess it just basically surrounds him. So I'm just gonna put it around him like this. And that's all he can do. And he says, "It's on you, Angelo." And so that was Marlu's turn. Foley.
He again. Ah.
Leave your headphones.
Oh man. Spell says nothing, not physical objects, energy, or other spell effects can pass through the barrier, in or out. So the creature in the sphere can breathe. So he can't even make attacks while he's in there.
Yeah, he basically had to give himself a timeout in a giant hamster ball. But I didn't really, because he used up all of his dispel magics, I didn't really have another option. Do you guys want to take a break to pee? You look like you're getting up. You guys need to take a break?
Yeah, might as well.
All right, it's right at 8, so perfect. So everyone, we're gonna wait. This actually, you know what? If you can wait just a second, let me finish their round, okay?
Okay, yeah.
So that
That's
was
fine.
who was that? It was Marlu?
Marlu, yes.
Yeah, Marlu,
Should be
and then
Angelo.
yeah, no, it's Foley next.
Foley.
Yeah,
That's
Foley
Foley's
was
turn.
He's like, my invisibility is gone.
Yeah, you see him sigh.
It's because I'm like, I'm watching you. Can't hide from me.
I'm watching you.
Watching me. Watching you.
He looks at me.
Or Foley could be singing, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Oh man, I should turn that into, I always feel like
I really hope that
somebody's
was
crying
on
me.
audio.
That's a good one.
Ooh.
That's a good one. Write that down or
Oh.
text yourself or something.
I'm gonna have to write that one.
Do it. Oh man.
You know what? It's okay. It might take me a while to decide some what they do. So let's go ahead and take a break. It is Foley's turn. I'll make a little note of it here.
Oh, I have a note.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
Perfect.
we
Thank
got
you.
notes too.
I'm
Because I
helping
need
you.
to pee too and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna go into intermission mode. Don't worry, we're still here. Some of us are gonna be hanging out with you guys and chatting with chat until later. So oh my goodness, thanks for the first time chat for joining us, Batman. So I'm gonna run to the bathroom though.
Sure. Banana Tom, you just beat Godfrey. Nice. Nice.
Are you talking about Elden Ring?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. 5 bosses tonight? Hot dog.
Geez.
That's awesome.
Talk about
how do you,
overachiever there, Banana Tom.
No.
Oh, really? 5 bosses in Elden Ring?
I mean, there's 165 total, so
But
I
still.
mean, don't get me wrong. It's still impressive. It's impressive. I mean, I think I've maybe done 4 or 5 in my runs, but yeah, that's still rad. Hot dog. Yes. Have you? No, I'm not gonna ask Banana Tom because I don't want to potentially ask a question about a spoiler for later.
Banana Tom, is this with the same character you have been playing with on stream? Or different character?
Your second off-stream character. Nice. Ugh. Okay. I will be RP. Love you all. Oh, perfect timing.
Oh, what's the build, Banana Tom? Please share. I would like to know. I don't think I'd ever play Elden Ring, but I still would like to know. Oh, Battle Mage. So what's the character you've been playing on stream? Oh, okay. Tested this out to see if it works. Would you play a battle mage character on stream in the future? Oh, that's cool, Batman. You started your own custom D&D world and a timeline too? Nice, nice. Please share a little bit about your custom D&D world. And share with us how long you've been playing D&D.
Back. Hi guys. I see or overheard hearing about Batman's custom game world. As he can see, he or she, I'm assuming he, but we have a custom world here ourselves. I have been DMing for a very long time, since the original BX set of Dungeons and Dragons. And I love it. It's phenomenal. Playing Battle Mage definitely takes some of the intense roll, one hit repeat away and makes it more enjoyable for me. So, Grom! What's up, Brett? So, Banana Tom, are you saying that with other builds, you got to do lots of dodge rolling, but with the Battle Mage, you can just kind of stand there and cast spells? Is that what you're saying? And Batman says, my older brother got me and my brother and sister, his wife, in 5e D&D. Right on, excellent. Yes. 5e is awesome. I personally, my favorite is actually 3.5. but I like 5e enough that obviously we're playing it. And but we're on tonight is our 45th episode of the show, and when this campaign completes, we're gonna come up with our own custom version of Dungeons and Dragons. I may even just call it something completely different, but for our next campaign. So it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. Plantain chips.
So Batman, you're currently in a campaign. What kind of character are you playing?
Hey, look who's back. Love your shirt, Druid. I know she can't hear me right now. Love your shirt, Druid.
Thank you. Kind of care,
kind of don't.
And that's basically Fern.
I like to stick with my kitty theme.
Banana Tom says, yeah, you still need to roll now and again, but you can tank some of the hits to enable you to deal massive damage or play staff and run a stagger battle if the enemy's more mobile. Ah, sweet, dude. That sounds kind of cool. If I were to ever get into the game, I would probably want to do something like that myself.
Man, there are so many different variations and like build options you can do in that game.
You guys know much about Dark Souls 3?
Yeah.
Have you beat
Dark
it?
Souls 3 is
He-
my
He beat it on stream.
yeah.
That's your jam, huh? So
Yeah.
let's say, I don't want to get into details, but let's say somebody were going to play the game, right? And the way, even on the lowest difficulty, the way they were going to play the game was going to be extra hard. What build would you suggest that might mitigate that?
First and foremost, there is no scaling for difficulty in Dark Souls. It just is difficult.
Oh, there's no,
There's-
you just play the
It's just
game and there's no
painful.
difficulties. Oh, okay. Good to know, good to know. Okay.
The most friendly build for Dark Souls 3 for new players is referred to as a quality build.
Okay.
Which would be strength and dex.
Okay.
And you would do what I did, which is the knight and sword and board.
Okay.
It's the most friendly, and there's a lot that you can branch off of from that. So if you're like, oh, I dig some of the magic, you can sprinkle in some magic in there, and so on and so forth.
I guess
when
it's
it
okay
comes
for me to
to-
share more deets. So there's a first-person mod for Dark Souls 3, and I've considered playing that. Now, they indicate that it's more difficult in first person, and so I would want to at least, come up with a build that mitigates that somewhat. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely ways. One of the, I would say, hurdles that you would come across is sometimes those like optimized builds or those things that like you could do to make the game easier for yourself. Sometimes require at least a little bit of knowledge of how to get the thing. So you have to kind of quote unquote get good to get the thing to make it easier for yourself.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, thank you for that feedback.
Yeah, but your most friendly thing is going to be sword and board the knight,
Okay,
which is what I did.
that sounds appealing. All right, well, human spirit, what is this, Dungeons and Dragons? Hello to you. Welcome back. I know you know better than that. That's a funny question. So,
This is live action role playing right now.
he knows that.
We're
No, we
LARPing.
are live action role playing with chat.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see
yeah.
what you're doing. I see what you're doing. You're tricking me. Okay, all right. Clever fairy. All right, so, yep, we knew it was a joke. So, hello, everybody. So,
Welcome in, human spirit.
yes, welcome in. We're in the middle of the fight Well, actually, it's deep into the fight, farther than the middle. We're in the middle of tonight's fight. And the party's doing way better than I expected. They've already taken down the leader. For now.
Yeah.
So,
For now.
Permanently.
if I remember correctly, it is now Foley's turn, correct?
That is correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And we'll go chat dark. Switch
Yep.
up to combat cam.
All right, thanks guys. Going to chat dark and combat cam. Oh, for a little bit, I'm gonna go with RAP scene since they can still see the combat cam here too.
Chunka
Pillar
Pillar.
loves you.
At least for a little bit longer. While I figure out what Foley's gonna do with his turn.
Chunka Pillar has blessed the stream again.
What happened?
Chocolate bless the
Oh,
spoon.
Chonka Pillar, bless the screen.
Fate does not have his listening ears on right now. Fate's focused.
Fate's in pseudo panic mode. Just adrenaline, sweaty hands, heart rate.
Get up and do some jumping jacks.
I forgot to. He's in his radiant consumption mode, so
No idea what that means.
yeah. I guess he would have dropped it then. So I'm just gonna say that. Doesn't matter. All right. He made his save, so he doesn't have disadvantage, but.
Yes, entity up.
Yeah, still. I haven't even dipped into my actual HP yet. I still have 37 temporary hit points.
Actually, he was over here, right?
Yeah, he moved 35 feet.
He can because he's got the. Let me see. He's gonna pivot back to you. All right. First attack is a hit. AC is what again? 20?
20.
Okay, yeah. Second attack is a hit.
Please give me the damage separately.
Yes, ma'am. So do you also need the necrotic damage separately?
I just need the total damage separately because I gotta roll constitution saves
Okay, so for
or concentration checks.
So this is this particular hit is the one that's going to be the wounding part. For the damage, it's going to be 11 plus the 1 necrotic, and he can make a con save.
So I gotta make 2 con saves.
Yeah, one for concentration and one for the sort of wounding, and then the other damage I need to do.
So for the wounding, 15.
Just barely makes it.
Oh, I was gonna say I can add my D4.
Wow, that's low damage. This guy's surprisingly fleet of foot, like literally. 7 points of damage.
Okay, so first concentration check to see if I keep my blood. I have to make I rolled a natural 20, so I could keep it.
On the second one?
Second one.
Adding the blast now.
17.
Yep. All right. You keep concentration, and you also no longer the sort of wounding effect is not wounding you. Okay. That is Foley's turn. Initiative 6. Initiative 7 is Sir Angelo.
He looks so smug.
Just waiting for the pain. Bring it.
You see him cast a spell on himself. You can roll religion, you can roll arcane knowledge.
Oh.
I don't think this is a spell that druids get at all, so I don't think she can roll.
That's
It's fine.
15.
25.
You both recognize it as he hasted himself. And
Does haste give him an extra attack?
it does. Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, casting the spell uses up the attack action, so
Okay.
we determined that drinking potions was a bonus action. Is that right? Or an action? I forget.
Thought it was an action.
Okay. Yeah, because you gotta like dig in your pack and grab it. And, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, that's what he does. Next is
Rylar.
Rylar. Okay. It's Rylar's turn, huh? Okay. So Rylar sees this guy in the hamster ball and chuckles and doesn't know any better, so he moves over here and tries to purple beamer the guy in the hamster ball, because Rylar doesn't know any better. He doesn't know he's inside, and he doesn't know that hamster ball is indestructible. He looks like a funny target, so that's why Rylar's targeting him. Of course.
Would he know that even though he knows what force cage is?
This isn't Force Cage.
Yeah.
But it's similar.
It's similar, but
I mean-
this is Rylar. He's not very
Yeah.
bright, so
Yeah, and to be fair, like even Lorkris, like I don't recognize the spell. I would still try to probably attack it, and
I don't think your character would. You'd be able to
No?
differentiate. Oh, that's a force thing. It looks kind of like her Force Cage. You'd be able to put
Okay.
two and two together. Rylar, not
enough.
so much.
Fair
So
enough, fair enough.
he thought he was doing a cool thing, trying to push him back into the wall of fire. Unfortunately, his purple beamer just impacts on the sphere and does nothing. And now it's back to the top of the round. Lorkris.
Can we switch it so the combat cam is bigger because we can't see it as well?
Absolutely. I was gonna get ready to do that anyway. So here we go. Back
you.
to full combat cam.
What-
Here we go.
Now, what turn are we on now?
We are on
No.
9.
Okay.
I was about to ask
And-
that. Cool.
Yeah, and then just for clarifications, so it's when we finish our 10th round, when it comes back to the top of the round on Lorkris, or
On the
whatever the
11th.
top of round, on the 11th round, that's when everything drops.
Well, the only thing that's gonna be dropping is the bless. That's it.
So it would be the Hero's Potion, and for StarkItty and I would be the Potion of Invulnerability.
Oh, the potion of vulnerability is also a 1 minute thing.
As far as I understood.
Yeah, you're right. The potion of vulnerability is gonna drop in too. Yes.
Okay, cool. So it's at the top of the 11th round, not at the top of the 10th round.
At the beginning of the 11th round, correct. It's gone.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Lorkris
Oh, by
is
the way,
gonna-
I didn't mention. So he can move within your threat range, right?
Oh, he didn't take Spirit Guardian's damage on his turn there, Fate.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, good point. He can move within your threat range as long as he's not moving into or out of, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
but his, even though I know he's hasted,
Yeah.
his speed is halved in the area.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
like
it's not
I'm
gonna
just saying
matter
he
for the
would have moved
movement.
over next to his boss right here. I meant to do that and I forgot to do that. So thank you for that. Now you were saying that your spirit guardians. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he made a save.
Okay.
So 12. Yeah,
19 damage
total.
total. I rolled an 8, a 7, and a 4.
Okay.
And for my bonus action, I will do another Harness Divine Power to bring back another 3rd level spell slot.
Wow, how many times per day can you do that?
I can do that. 1, 2. Can I do that over here as well? I can do that a total of 3 times, and I've done it twice.
Okay.
And then we gonna swang.
Okay.
So first one. No good. First one is a complete miss. It's a 8 plus 14.
Did you include the bless?
Yeah.
8
8
and
plus
14?
Yeah.
That's 22.
Yeah.
22, yeah.
I don't think that hits him, does it?
Not currently because he has Shield of Faith on him. So
Yeah.
it was close.
Close. Second one. Well, even though the bless was cocked, there's natural 17 on the die. That'll hit. And that'll be the level 3 Divine StormyD. Sorry.
And you guys have not let them. They've been on the back foot the whole fight. They've not been able to start to gain any kind of advantage, or they just.
28 damage.
$28 from one attack?
Yeah, he divine smited.
Oh,
Yeah. And I rolled pretty low, actually.
is any of that
That's
radiant?
fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
all the Divine Smite was radiant. So.
Never mind. I'm thinking of a different. Yeah, never mind. That's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That was Lorkris' turn. Fern. Hamster ball man is making his way out of your firewall.
That's fine. Okay. Okay. I'm going to... I want to get within 30 feet of Foley.
Only 30 feet, or can you be a little closer?
Just within 30 feet.
Yeah, all right.
And I'm going to cast Blight at 4th level.
Didn't you do this to him before?
No.
You cast Blight
Constitution.
on somebody before last week.
I don't remember.
Oh. Anyway, it's mean. All right, Constitution saving throw.
DC 19.
Okay.
I need 3d8.
Okay, what happens if he succeeds?
Half damage.
Okay. What kind of damage is this?
Necrotic damage.
All right, so he's gonna take half of half.
Aww.
He's an ASMR.
I forgot.
Yep, they're resistant to radiant and necrotic. You're doing this against
Foley.
Foley. Yeah, he's the ASMR.
20, 30,
So
30, 38.
wow, would have been 38. That's a crazy. What were you rolling? What D what?
8d8.
Damn. Okay. So 38. Half of that is going to be 19. Half of that is going to be 9.
Dang. That's fine.
Okay. Anything else, Fern? Is that a no?
That's it.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, so Lorkris doesn't have a bardic die. Does Rylar have a bardic die?
Yeah, you had given him one earlier. He's not used it yet.
And Druid, you still have a bardic die?
Correct.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna bonus action anyways. Bonus action! Lorkris, Philip loves you. And I'm gonna turn and look at Foley going, well, apparently you like to wear your armor. So I'm gonna drop heat metal on his armor.
Okay.
And I'm gonna recast it on his sword. 4th level.
Okay.
I'm gonna make him drop it, or he's gonna continue to have disadvantage because he can't drop it.
Ah, I see what you're doing.
Okay.
4d8. 13 points of damage.
Okay. And does he takes that regardless, right?
Yes.
Right. He failed to save, so he has disadvantage, or he drops it.
Yes.
Okay. That's Ray's turn. Mm-hmm. Marlu.
Yes. Absolutely yes.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's got to hamster wheel himself a little farther out so he's not taking damage. 5, 10. He's still just outside of your Spirit Guardian. Excuse me. Even the Spirit Guardian wouldn't affect him anyway, even if he were in it. But let's think for a second. Yeah, they're in desperate mode, to be honest with you. So he's going to drop his Autoluke's Resilient Sphere. Because it's concentration, so he just has to drop the concentration. And he's pulling out the same big guns you guys have, as it turns out. He has some crafty stuff. Suddenly, a square, invisible wall of force springs into existence, surrounding Lorkris. So, wall of force. If the wall cuts through a creature's space when it appears, the creature is pushed to one side of the wall, your choice which side. So this spellcaster's choice, he's going to effectively push these guys out and leave you in.
Does this wall have a top? Is it a box or is it just a wall?
You can shape a flat surface made up of 10 by 10 foot panels. Each panel must be contiguous with another panel. In any form, the wall is a 1/4 inch thick. It lasts for the duration. If the wall cuts through creatures, So you can make it as a horizontal or vertical barrier, or as an angle. So he's capping it off at the top too. So basically, you're just walled into a wall of force, just like what she tried to do. Well, what she did do with Force Cage in the air. And this thing is similar in that it has disadvantage for dispelling it.
Okay.
And a disintegrate spell can destroy it instantly.
Yeah, I don't got that.
Can I make an arcane check to see what kind of spell this is?
Yes, absolutely. Actually, you didn't even have to roll.
Oh.
You because you know Force Cage, you know enough about, like, this is Wall of Force, which is a 5th level spell. Your Force Cage is a 5th level bard spell, right? Or 6th level? Or I
Force
forget which
Cage
level.
is a 7th level.
7th level, yeah. So it's not quite as strong as your Force Cage, but it is still pretty awesome. It's very similar. So
Yeah, Rylar doesn't have any more spell slots left, right? To counterspell?
oh, very good point. No, that's not true at all, actually. He's been holding back for this. So that's what would happen.
Rylar goes, no, no, no.
Yeah.
No,
let me
no.
double check counterspell again. Yeah, he was either gonna try and stop a heal spell or something nasty like this, so.
Yeah. Counterspelling heal is just so grimy though.
It's so what?
Super effective. It feels so grimy.
And Rylar doesn't have such compunctions. He's like, I'm just.
But especially in a competition where it's like friendly competition, you don't get to heal. That's just weird.
It does feel a little grimy. You're right about that.
Not gonna lie. I mean, he did do Finger of Death on Dax, and Fern did cast Blight. I mean, that's still rude.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
You know, she did do the stupid thing and cast Blight on the thing. You know, it's kind of like call lightning on the blue lizard.
So,
Yeah, I mean,
so
what's
yeah,
left
so
in the
Rylar
extra?
still has 2 spell slots left. He's only used the ring and 1 spell slot
Yeah.
throughout this whole fight. So he has, the spell slot was from the super laser.
Yeah.
And so he's gonna use one of his spell slots to try and counter this. Now,
He's gonna make a DC 15.
yeah, a DC. So it's, I just roll the,
Yeah. His
Die
spell
plus his
modifier?
modifier.
it's only plus his modifier, which is what, like his charisma?
Yes.
Okay. So I need to roll a,
It's a DC 15.
DC 15. I gotta roll a 11 or better.
Let's go, baby.
Got just under a 50% chance, like 40 something. Here we go.
Let's go, baby.
I rolled a natural 15. So this wall of force fizzles in midair, and Marlu looks like he's gonna pop a vein. His face is turning red. He's just so pissed.
Rylar needs to go. Nobody puts Lorkris in a cage.
Here's Marlu.
Yeah, it's Marlu. He's like,
This was Marlu, and then now this is Marlu after getting.
yeah. Brian was like, nope, that's nasty. That's what he says. And all right, so that was Rylar's turn. No,
that was Marlu's turn.
Now
It's
it's
Marlu's turn.
Angelo.
Angela's still in your spirit guardians there.
No, fully.
All right, it's Foley's turn.
Oh.
Oh no, it's Foley. Sorry.
It's all right.
Getting too excited.
Well, you.
Oh
moved
my
it.
God, Foley has disadvantage. He's gonna.
Still holding on to that weapon even though it's burning his hands.
Yeah. You're impressed by his incredible willpower throughout this. So he's going to. Does it only on your turn? Yeah. So he's going to make 2 attacks against you
Yep.
at disadvantage. First one's a miss. The second one's a miss. You guys have effectively keep nullifying everything they try and do. All right, so that was Foley. 7 is Angelo.
He is in your spirit guardians still.
Twelve.
Total.
12 total.
He gets a save, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
He succeeded.
So 6.
6.
Damage is damage.
Damage is damage.
I mean, they're all looking. Every single one of them is looking way more tore up than you guys. I'll be honest with you there.
I mean, Fern is still in her temp HP.
No, I understand. She's still in her temp HP.
Yeah.
What are you at, actually?
57 out of 148.
Yeah, Rylar's not that hurt. How
I'm
about
at
you?
108.
Yeah, you're still not that hurt.
I
Jesus.
am just out of my temporary HP.
But I will say that resources are starting to run a little thin. Sit down. You're not even close.
It's away.
I know. Sit down.
I'm ready this time.
Oh,
Get out. Work.
wait a minute. Did we forget
Yes.
that you were blind?
No, I saved that in the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Okay.
You're actually gonna make me sick. I can't do the spinnies. I get nauseous. Like I can't even sit in the teacup rides. Those will make me nauseous.
You can't watch a merry-go-round either.
I mean, it's slow enough, but no thank you. but I can corkscrew and loop-de-loop on a roller coaster just fine.
I don't do roller coasters at all whatsoever.
Yarp.
She doesn't either.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of roller coasters either.
To each their own. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, more seats for me.
Guys, huh?
That's what I'm saying. More seats for me.
More seats for you, and that's fine.
You said you're at what? You're at how many?
Me?
Yeah.
57.
Oh, wow. So you see Sir Angelo, he's pissed too. He goes into rage mode here. So the Divine Smite, the way it works is you can use up a spell slot to Divine Smite somebody.
Yep. Now you can use whatever spell slot you want. However, the 4th level spell slot is the highest that you could cast that continues to stack damage. So if you did 5th level, it would still do a minimum, or it'd still only do 6d8 as the, or 5d8 is the maximum. And then I imagine he has improved Divine Smite, so that would be 68. So you can't really go above that in terms of just the Divine Smite when it comes to spell slots. But stacking them with any other bonus action smite effect will then add more.
All right, I gotcha. So yes, you're right about him having the improved Divine Smite. So if he does it at 4th level, it would be 6d8 on top of the weapon damage.
Yes.
And your AC is 22, correct?
22. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, he's super ragey.
Yeah,
He's
so
gonna attack you with a 4th level Divine Smite. And that's, let's see, he only needed to roll 11 or better, so that's a hit.
Cool.
And let's see, we roll a d10 plus, you said 6d8?
It would be 68, yeah.
I broke out the panic ice cream.
Panic ice cream?
I still had ice cream left over from Valentine's.
Okay.
Like, I might need it for this Saturday.
Ice cream.
All
Is he
right.
hit?
So this is his first of 3 attacks, because he normally has 2, but he's hasted, so he has 3 attacks.
Yeah.
All right.
Did he make a concentration check?
For what?
Haste is a concentration spell, and he got hit by spirit guardians.
Oh yeah.
He got a DC
Okay.
10.
He succeeded.
You never know.
Good.
No, you're right. It was a good call.
Fair call.
I tried.
I forgot he had that. I forget that it's a concentration spell as well.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I hit your chair.
It's okay.
I'm just so wiggly all the
I
time.
know.
Okay, so 13, 19, 30.
So now to
So the first hit is 37 points of damage.
37.
So you'll take half of that, which is going to be
19.
yeah, 19.
And I will use my reaction in response to being hit to cast Hellish Rebuke at 5th level. It's a Dex 15 save.
And you haven't used your reaction yet, right?
I have not used my reaction. If he succeeds, it's half damage.
Okay. He succeeded.
Okay. 6d10 coming up.
6d10?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's 5th level. 5th level Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah, 2d10 fire damage and then 1d10 for each level above. You're casting it at 5th level?
Yep.
And this is a bonus action or reaction
It's
spell?
a reaction. Yep. Page 250, Player's Handbook.
Yeah, it is only a reaction spell.
5e Hellish Rebuke.
Like the DM. It's not a bad roll, though.
And you're casting it at what level?
5th.
2,
Yeah, so that adds 3 more. D10. Yeah. Let's see. At higher levels, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, the damage increases by 1d10 for each spell slot above the 1st. Yeah, okay. Okay, roll it.
So you said he made his save, correct?
Yes, he did.
So half of 33.
Wow. Okay. That was kind of low,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
he felt that.
damage is damage. Yeah, I'm not complaining, really.
Yeah, no, not at all. The second attack.
Yep.
He can do the Divine Smite. You can do the Divine Smite a number.
For whenever each time he hits with a attack. Yep.
he's gonna need to make another concentration check at the end of his attacks.
Oh, so he's going to make a concentration check right now for
The hellish.
The hellish rebuke.
For the Hellish Rebuke.
what? Concentrate to what?
Haste is a concentration spell.
Haste is a concentration spell. Are you sure?
Yes, that's what
That's
the book
dumb.
says.
All right, he succeeded. The DC is the damage, right?
It's 10 or half the damage taken, whichever is higher.
Oh, okay. All right. And he can blow the same up to 4th level spell if he wants to.
Yep.
If he has the spell slot.
As long as he's got the slots.
All right, let me double check, make sure. I don't think he's used any. He hasn't used any of his 4th level spell slots, so.
Do it, baby.
What are you at now?
I'm tender.
Okay.
38.
Did he hit?
Didn't I say he hit? Did I not roll?
No, that was the hellish rebuke.
Oh, right. That was
you
that
haven't
was
rolled the
reroll.
second attack yet.
Yeah.
Let's see. 15 and 12, yeah. That's a low roll. Plus 726 plus 7 is 33.
17 damage.
Are you rounding up or rounding down?
I'm rounding up because half of that was 16.5.
Yeah, but you round down for damage. For
I always knew we round up when we're getting hit.
Yeah, it's rounding
Damage. Yeah.
up. In 3.5
I
is
always
rounding
thought-
down, yeah. All right, so you're down to how many hit points?
21.
Ooh. Okay. Third attack.
Yup.
Natural 18.
That'll hit.
How many 4th level spell slots does this guy have?
I mean, I had 4 or 3, excuse me. So I would imagine it would be similar.
But wasn't he also casting dispel magics and stuff too?
Not this guy. Sir Angelo hasn't cast any dispel magics. Excuse me, he did cast one, but that's he cast his 3rd level dispel magic.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's got a bunch of 3rd level spells that he hasn't even used. He did use the blinding smite and a dispel magic out of 3rd level. He hasn't cast any of his 4th level. His 4th level spells are Aura Purity, Banishment, Dimension Door, and Staggering Smite.
Ooh.
Yeah. At any rate, the damage for this one. 34.
17.
Wow.
What hit points were you at before?
21.
21.
Wow. All right. See if you're down to 3 hit points.
4.
Or 4 hit points? Yeah, I guess my math is bad. Okay. So that's Sir Angelo.
Rylar.
Yeah, it's Rylar's turn. He's like spinning around. He's spinning around. So many juicy targets. I don't know what to do. So he's gonna throw a Eldritch Blast, one at each. Purple Beamer time. So
Purple Beamer.
one against Marlu, one against
Sir Angelo.
Sir Angelo, and one against Foley. All right, let's start with Sir Marlu. Ooh, that's probably not gonna hit. He hasn't used his Bardic Inspiration die yet, though, has he?
Nope. And he also has Bless.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try it. I don't know if the Bless will make a difference. Let's see, he's got a total of
I have 3 point counts.
10. What was that?
Every
I
point
said every
counts.
point counts.
19. Sure, he'll use the Bardic Inspiration die. Oh, don't tell me that's just. Let me see. Is it barely gonna get there? Oh man, even using the Bardic Inspiration die, 8 and 5 is 13 and 10 is 23. It's one shy.
Wait, did you added the D4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a 4 on the D4, which is great, but I also only rolled a 4 on the D8 for the Bardic Inspiration. So now he's going to try and shoot Sir Angelo. Still has the blast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's good, he needed it. He just barely got there with the bless.
Has everybody got their popcorn?
Oh wow,
Everybody got
okay.
their popcorn?
So he pushes Sir Angelo's now unconscious body back 10 feet.
Wow.
And his third attack over on
Foley.
on Foley. Oh my God! I rolled a 2. Not even gonna come close to getting there.
It's okay, Rylar. He's got disadvantage. I'm good.
Okay, and that's Rylar's turn. Top of the round, Lorkris.
Lorkris!
After
Go fucking heal yourself up there, bud. Just saying.
no,
Okay, fine. You gonna shot the shit?
I have Death Ward active.
Oh,
No reason to waste a spell slot. Lorkris will slowly turn and look at Marlu and say, "It's about time we end this." And then Lorkris is gonna swing for the fences. He's
You gotta
going
move
to.
first.
You gotta move. You're not within range of.
No, I know.
Okay.
I know. I'm doing my. As a. So I'm gonna drop concentration on Spirit Guardians,
Okay.
and as that's dissipating, it's gonna like coalesce into the 5th level Searing Smite as a bonus action.
Okay.
And then I am going to close the gap.
Wait, I'm confused.
Yeah.
You can do Searing Smite. Oh, you're casting a spell, Searing Smite.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and Searing Smite is concentration, so it drops Spirit Guardians.
I gotcha. Okay. Okay. I understand now.
So visually, as it's dissipating, it's just condensing. Searing Smite at 5th level. And he is going to swing for the fences on Marlu.
All right. Roll me your first attack and the damage.
Natural 16 on the die. That should hit. Plus 14.
Plus
Yeah.
D4,
Yeah.
just in case.
Oh yeah.
What is this? Is this the 10th round?
This
isn't
is
it?
the start of the 10th round. Yes.
Wow.
No. 2. Okay.
It's only 5d6?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
5d6.
Yeah. Yeah. Never mind. Don't. Yeah.
No spoilers, Druid.
Okay.
She's doing her best not to metagame. Hey, you're doing pretty good. I'll have to admit, Druid. You, as a new player, I'm honestly amazed you have not accidentally metagamed more often than you do. So you got to give yourself a pat on the back. And you catch yourself all the time too, and I really appreciate that.
Thanks.
I have played with expert players who still accidentally metagame. Veteran, like years of playing players who still accidentally metagame from time to time.
Thanks.
Hell, I
29
even made the mistake of doing it with you guys last week.
I
so
do it too.
It happens. It happens.
How much points?
It is 29 damage total on the first one.
You see Marlu drop to the ground.
Now we all turn and look at Foley.
Yes. That will end my turn.
Oh, you don't
You know what?
do the
How much
turnaround?
movement do I have left?
Huh?
much
You move 10 feet, so you still have 20 feet left.
Yeah, Lorkris will slowly just take that remaining feet going towards Foley.
Stepping over the body of his boss.
Yes.
No.
Dush, dush, dush.
Sure. Sure. The DM did it.
All right. So
Fern's turn.
the DM did it. That's funny.
It's Fern's turn.
It is Fern's turn.
My plan has been foiled, but that is okay. She doesn't mind hurting Lorkris, but she doesn't want to hurt Miss Ray.
That's fair.
She's just gonna turn to look at him and go, I cast Chill Touch.
Chill touch, which is necrotic damage.
Yeah.
He's gonna take it
Okay.
to half.
If it hits,
Serious?
if it hit,
What?
she doesn't want him to gain back hit points.
That's fair.
I didn't mean to do that
I know.
stupid shit. 12 27 to hit.
Okay. Does he get a save or anything? No. He's just.
No.
But he's
So
because he's
14 points.
resistance. What'd you say?
14 points.
You could do 14 points with chill touch? Oh, that's right, because it's your primary cantrip, isn't it?
Yeah. And then he cannot regain hit points
Until the start of your next turn.
until the start of my next turn.
I think I'm gonna rule that because he's resistant to necrotic. I don't know. Let me think. He still took damage. It was not.
It's an integral part of this spell.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything. I mean, just because it's an integral part of the spell doesn't mean that there might, you know. I mean, that's fine. I don't think it really matters, to be honest. So, Ray.
I look at Foley and I go, very resilient, aren't you? Bonus action heat metal. Let's go. Since he's still holding the sword. Oh, wow. I rolled an 8, a 7, and 2 6s.
Jesus.
That's 12, 27.
Did you say 27?
Yeah,
27?
27.
With
8,
your heat metal.
Yeah. 6 and 6 is 12, plus 8 is 20, and then a 7 is 27.
Okay. Gritting his teeth, holding as his hand is sizzling in it, he surveys the field. He turns the sword around and sticks it in the ground, still holding it, and holds his hand up and says, "They've done it. We concede."
I immediately drop the spell.
And he's all like, "Let's go of the sword after you drop the spell. Thank you."
Yeah.
I reach out.
And the clerics come out. The crowd is like stunned.
Yeah.
They're stunned in silence. And the announcer's like, "He's not saying anything." And they're all like, and you all are just like looking around. Did this just happen? Everyone's just like, did this just happen? And then you guys start to react and freak out, and the crowd goes wild, and the announcer's like, "Oh my God, what an upset! The champions of the arena have been defeated,
Yeah.
they conceded!"
Gonna throw heals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically to the cleric, and she wants to be the one to cast Cure Wounds on him. So when he opens his eyes, she's right in front of his face, wide-eyed, right there.
So you're gonna run over to the cleric to heal him. I assume you're
Yes.
gonna heal him and then Sir Angelo.
Yeah.
The clerics
He's
are
like
also
lay
gonna
on
move
hands.
in and help. So you know, I mean,
Yeah.
But she specifically wants the first thing that this cleric to see when he opens his eyes is her.
Okay.
We're just trying to be sportsmen. Like, as soon as I drop the spell, I reach out my hand and to shake his and cast Healing Word on him.
You
level.
cast Healing Word with the handshake. You reach out with a handshake. It's like, my hands are kind of hurting right now.
That's fine. Healing Word. 6th level.
I see what you did there. All
He
right.
still had a 6th level spell slot too.
Yes. I was saving it in case I needed to heal Lorkris.
Which you almost did. You were down to what, 3 hit points? 4? 4
Yeah.
hit
But
points?
I still had Death Ward active, so if I would have gotten down to 0, I would have stabilized at 1 immediately.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was specifically saving my 6th level spell slot for healing. If anybody
Thanks,
needed it.
I was going to go ham. I was about to do my last 5th level.
The crowd, the crowd is just going crazy. The clerics are surprised. The leaders are surprised. The administrative staff is surprised. You see, Mr.
Jocko's probably
Jocko, and then they're all jumping up and down and going crazy. And the next, few hours are a whirlwind of celebration. And but before that, these guys, as you help them all up, they all, with the exception of all of them, take it very gracefully and with the exception of Marlu, who seems kind of salty about it.
I'd buy him a drink.
Of course, he was the first one to go down. Daxon, as he's revived and gets up and looks around and says, "Oh, so I guess we lost." He comes up after you all are getting healed and you're all up and around and you're facing off against each other. He stands back here huffing. He's like, "Get away!" He didn't say anything, but he's getting away from you, from her.
No, she's following him around like a puppy dog, going, "Did you like my walls? I thought they were so cool. I prepared them special for you guys."
He comes over behind his boss and
she keeps following
Yeah, okay.
him.
The boss stops you and says, "Stop." And and then you guys.
I'm walking over with Foley.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, Fern, stop.
And then the leader, he comes up to you. He says, "I'd like to shake each of you's hand," and tell you. He says, as he does so, he looks at you all and says, "Thank you for the lesson. Now we know where we can improve." So he's got a wonderful attitude about it. And the crowd, the announcer repeats that to everybody and the crowd goes wild even further. They love, these guys get to lose with so much grace and still be the heroes. And yet you guys are now the new champions. Of course, the main announcer and the administrator people and Mr. Jocko are allowed to come down. They all come down and they raise your hands up. Together as the new champions of the fourth annual Guild Luck Games, and you thought you would never. I gotta admit though, I did not expect you guys to be able to pull this off.
I didn't expect to either.
I don't think anybody was expecting us to pull this
fight.
off. I'm like, I'm running out of spell slots. I can't use that spell slot. That's reserved.
Yeah, I mean, I knew this would have been a great fight. But I had doubts. Like, I mean, dude, they're level 16. Like,
They have an insane amount of hit points too. You have no idea.
Yeah.
Like, you guys put out ridiculous amounts of DPS. So
Define hit points for each of them.
okay, all right.
Since the battle is now over.
Cool. Wait, can we switch scene?
Yeah. Let's switch screens. So you want to go to RP scene? Does this work?
Yeah, that
Or
works.
dual
All
cam.
right. Or dual cam? Okay.
Or dual cam.
Either one.
All right, so for dual cam, all right. Wow. So we'll say that the next few hours is a whirlwind of celebration. And of course, some of the administrators, some of the important folks talk to Mr. Jocko and arrange that you guys are going to now have a meeting because it's going to, you're going to have a meeting with the MGA administrators about this because you've created an upset. But they love the story that it creates, right? And they love how much it got everybody, in the crowd. It blew everyone's minds. not the least of which your own as well. And so there's going to be a special meeting. So that's what we'll be doing next week is role-playing some of this stuff and have a meeting and lots of other stuff. But you're about to say, I'm sorry, Druid?
Is the Druid going to be there?
What Druid? The Archdruid?
Leader of the MGA.
Yeah.
That's a separate meeting that's going to happen. So just hang tight. She's just so excited to meet this Archdruid.
She's been excited to meet this other druid for a long time.
That's true, she has.
Since the tower.
Yeah, I know.
That was like episode 15 or something.
It was in the 20s, I think. Maybe even in the 30s, I don't know. We'll find out. But
That's so long ago.
you're right, that was a long time ago. But you guys are going to be, gifted some special rewards and of course monetary rewards as well on top of it. But the real thing that you gain from this is the rep and cachet. And from more than likely, your guild as a whole will not be the #1 ranked guild, but yeah, it's gonna be pretty significant. What's the big change for you guys? So, but beyond that, yeah, these guys are just happy to like they take it honorably and gracefully. Even eventually the big guy softens the
Marlu?
the Furbolg.
Marlu.
Yeah, he's like, you know, when he gets a little bit of an elbow, you know, rib tickling from Matthias Daxon, he sighs. He's like, he just needed to get his ego in check, because you guys, like, I mean, you took it to them. Yeah. I was gonna say something and I forgot what it was. Let me think for a second. I want to, as a DM, want to congratulate you guys on how you handled that. At every opportunity, you did your best to. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand that my NPC helped a significant amount with his counter spells, but that's the way I built him on purpose. And you even had a weird kind of. You guys have your own little secret monologue you can have a conversation about.
Yeah.
The secret kind of thing that happened that
He counterspell that further than
he was
60
able to
feet away.
counterspell
Yeah.
at extra long range for some reason. So
Yeah.
Oh yes, that is at the forefront of Emillynn's mind as soon as our team gets.
yeah, Riley was somehow able to counterspell beyond the 60-foot range of counterspell. So you're not sure how or why that is. There's going to be a lot of things. Of course, Mr. Jocko's just so happy with you guys and what you've done, and so is Granada and Silvis. He's beside himself. He's like, I'm beside myself.
Well, what's Fulcrum's reaction?
Yeah, Fulcrum and them, they're like, I didn't think you'd be able to pull it off.
And we even dropped their leader first.
Yeah, I'll when Fulcrum says that, I'll be like, oh, I didn't either. Lorkris, just wide-eyed, just glassy, like, this happened.
Fern wants to go up to Daxon at one point.
I mean, sure, there's going to be lots of moments. There's going to be a celebration. It's going to be held at their guild hall, and but it's actually going to be sort of. They decided they're going to turn it into sort of a when you march. What's it called?
Parade?
A parade. Yeah, and it's going to go. It's going to start, and there's going to be an after party that's at the Steel Dawn Guild Hall for a little while, and then there's going to be a parade that leads all the way over to you guys' Guild Hall, and it can end where you want at the Castaway Inn. So yeah, and so during I don't know, whenever did you want to do this before you left the arena, or what?
Probably if they come with us to the Castaway Inn.
Okay.
Oh, if they come to our guild hall.
Okay. Well, whenever you want to do it, you're going up to who again? Daxon?
I want to go to Daxon.
Okay.
Excuse me?
Yes, little green lady.
You are very strong.
So is your friend.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. You kind of make me miss my friend that died. That was really strong, too. And he used to run around and hang out and play and stuff.
Are you talking about Frederick?
Yeah.
He's a good man. We lost a good man that day.
Yeah.
Would you let me visit his grave sometime?
Do you want to see it?
Not right now, but if you'd let us come sometime in the future, it'd be my honor.
Absolutely. But I have to say though, you have to make sure that you bring his favorite beer. And you have to, I made sure that there was like a beer bottle where you could like pour beer into it for him. And then, yeah.
We'd be happy to do that.
Castaway in and dance with us?
Well,
Would you dance with me?
I don't know about the dancing, but we will definitely be at the make all the way to the end of the parade of the Castaway Inn. We want to see this performance of your bard.
Oh, no. She is the best. You're going to fall in love with her, I swear. But, you have to honor Frederick's memory with me and dance with me. Please? One little dance. Really quick.
I appreciate you, but I'm gonna have to decline.
Okay, fine. But you did really, really good today.
He kind of looks at you, the two of you, as she says that. It's like, she really patronizing me. That's the look on his face.
She means the best. Just.
I understand.
Oh, she wandered off somewhere else now.
She's obviously
middle of the
way
conversation.
better on the battlefield than in social situations.
Leagues.
I can relate. Foley is very similar. He doesn't handle social situations very well either. Isn't that right, Foley? And Foley's like, But, all right.
That is why every team has a face. I just happen to be that face.
Wow.
Holy crap.
You guys did it. Look at you, you're all hot.
Yeah, like I'm still sweating.
So sweaty.
Spud.
Oh man.
I would like a similar beer-themed grave, please.
Hell yeah, right, Spud?
Yes.
Banana Tom's still here? What, Aries had to bug out? Oh no.
Oh no.
Can't believe you missed it. Chris,
Oh,
you know him, he'll
Aries
watch
is
it.
gonna be so upset.
When did you leave?
I don't
What do you
know.
mean Aries had to leave?
I don't know. We don't know if he had to leave.
Okay.
He just hasn't said anything in a while. Maybe he's
That's fair.
like
By the
he
way-
would have said something about this if he were here. I feel like.
Yeah. By the way, Banana Tom coming in clutch with the starting at episode 15 was the start of the tower.
Wow. So you were right.
It
She
has
was
been
like right on the ball.
It has been 30
It's been
episodes.
a very, very long time.
Damn. Wow.
Episode 45, baby. Yeah.
It's been 20 episodes. 30, wait.
Yeah, 30.
30 episodes.
Wow.
I can count.
No, you can't.
My brain is broke.
Yeah. I honestly, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I did help you guys in some ways because I, obviously from the role playing, from the story and everything. But I designed this encounter to be, Verbogue from Friends Can't Count.
Hey, Pyromaniac.
Good to see you, Pyro.
Did you see the Furbolg in the hamster ball earlier?
Yeah.
That was good.
My goodness. It's so easy just to get you in giggle fits.
On the verge of giggle fits. This entire stream.
I know.
Man, you guys would have been in trouble if the wall of force had gone off.
Yeah, I was just trying to think. I at that time I still had like a 5th level spell slot to waste on trying to dispel it, because that's exactly what I would try to do. I would try to get out as quickly as possible.
Right.
And I saw at a 5th level where I could have done like a call lightning or something, and I still had all of my 3rd, 2nd, and 1st level spell slots.
Yeah, I still had my 6th level spell slot, 4th level spell slot, some 3rd level spell slots, in first and second.
Oh, I remember what we were gonna do. So after all this is said and done, and your celebration, and you guys are waking up in the hangover and stuff, you guys end up getting to see. You're gonna have these meetings. I'm gonna give it to you ahead of time because you deserve this. You as players deserve this. We'll say that at some point during all the meetings, you get to see the dossiers on these guys. And so you tell me which character you want to hear about
behind
first.
the curtain.
Daxon.
So I'm going to tell you one thing that's interesting before. Well, since you're starting with Daxon, I guess that works too. But he has one interesting special ability. Where did I? Is it him? I think it's him.
I briefly saw your Find Steed spell, Pyromaniac, while
So,
Stormy was streaming.
He has
Scrolling.
It's kind of funny. You used your special food feast thing, your magical feast thing, right? Well, he has something called Inspiring Leader. It's a feat. I can spend 10 minutes inspiring up to 6 friendly creatures within 30 feet who can see or hear and understand me. Each gains my level plus charisma temporary hit points. One can't gain temporary hit points from this feat again until after short rest. So on top of their base hit points, they all had another 19 hit points. Keep that in mind. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I've been
So
looking into that feat.
I'm gonna tell you. What do you want to? So you wanted to hear about Matthias Daxon first, their
Hit
leader.
points. How many hit points did he have?
272.
Total or plus 19?
Plus 19.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, so he is insanely tough for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
One, his hit points were basically max. On top, like I wanted to create a character who, the prodigy, he was like blessed by the gods as a prodigy in some way, and his prodigyness is simply always having max hit points. It's just very tough. And then on top of that, he also has the resilient feat, which gives him proficiency on wisdom saving throws. He has the toughness feat, which gives him an additional hit point maximum total of twice his character level. So it adds those temples on. And he's got durable, which is when I roll a hit die to regain hit points, the minimum number of hit points, he basically gets to get a whole lot more hit points back whenever he does his own self heal or gets healed or rests or whatever. And then of course, with his gear, he had an AC of 22. With the Shield of Faith on him, it was 24. He has a strength of 25 because he has a Gauntlets of Fire Giant strength.
Ooh.
He has a +3 longsword. Just a basic, but hey, +3 is very rare and
That's nuts.
Yeah, he has a con of 20. So that was another reason why his hit points were so crazy high.
Yeah.
His dex was only 15, intelligence of 14, wisdom of 16, charisma of 16. He had a lot of really interesting battle master maneuvers, which he barely got to use any of because you guys kept him separated and or having to get off of his back foot and being on the defensive the whole time. Like he really, only that one time where he tried to disarm you with did he actually get to use any of his maneuvers. And it was just brilliant tactics on you guys' part. All right, any other questions about him? He's a dueling, so he's when wielding a single weapon and no other weapon, he has the dueling as a battle master. Of course,
I would like to ask, kind of a little bit more from your perspective as the DM. What's something that Daxon has that you're like, man, I wish I could have used this?
His maneuvers.
Yeah.
That's what makes their team so good. You after having fought these guys, you realize why they are so good in the field at taking on monsters. because of the way they work together and stuff. Like, so, and then of course their gear is insane. Each of them have +2 mithril plate armor, full plate armor. He has the +3 longsword. He has the helm of resistance +2, an amulet of dark vision, since he's the only person without dark vision, and boots of elvenkind. And he had a ring of regeneration, so every round he was getting another hit point back. So that's why he has this much deserved reputation of being the toughest man alive.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%.
Oh, so his ring of regeneration wouldn't have brought him back up?
Huh?
His ring of regeneration wouldn't have brought him back up? Because if it gives him a hit point around.
Yeah, but part of the rules were like they knew his gear was that going into it, and part of the rules were like that, you know, you need somebody else to get you out of unconscious state. So, and he had the lucky feat, by the way, on top of all that. So, who next?
Hydrate.
Hydrate?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to drink from yours.
I mean, let's go with
Let's just go in order of.
let's go Marlu.
Yeah, Marlu's next.
Marlu,
Marlu the bullied.
Marlu the bullied.
The Furbolg cleric. He's a cleric of protection domain. Can I get some of that water, hun? Since you don't have it, thank you. He's wearing a cloak of resistance +2 instead of a helm. He's the only one of them that doesn't wear a helm. That's why he has a cloak of resistance. He actually had an armor class of 24 because he's got the +2 mithril full plate and a +2 steel shield. 192 hit points. Strength of 20, con of 18, intelligence of 14, wisdom of 20, charisma of 14. He's a cleric of protection domain. I told you that already. He didn't even. His sword is a +1 frost brand. He never really got to use it against you guys.
You got to swing with it at all.
He never got to swing it. He's got. Let's see. He's got a really neat ability he never got to use. It's a very slim chance. It's called Divine Intervention.
Yeah.
He's got a 16% chance to have a deity help him out.
Divine Intervention can be super clutch sometimes.
Yeah, he's a Furbolg, so he's got Hidden Step, Powerful Build, which is similar to Lorkris.
Yeah. Yep. Same thing.
And he's got extra spells because of being a Furbolg. Longsword +1, was that his backup weapon, I guess? I guess so, yeah. And feats-wise, he has the Resilient feat to boost his con saves. He's skilled, the Alertness feat, and despite that, he rolled really crappy on his initiative. Heavy Armor Master, Boots of Elvenkind, and the Cloak of Resistance. Spells-wise, oh my god, like you guys ended up wasting a lot of his spell slots on Dispel Magic. And like he's got 1 8th level spell, 1 7th level spell, 1 6th level spell, right? His 8th level spell is Holy Aura, which he wouldn't have actually used, but he did blow that for Dispel. 7th level, he's got Conjure Celestial. He also blew that for Dispel. His 6th level spell is just Heal, which he also blew for a Dispel. At 5th level, he's got Anti-Life Shell, Flame Strike, Greater Restoration, and Wall of Force. And then at 4th level, he's got Death Ward, Divination, Freedom of Movement, Guardian of Faith, and Autoluke's Resilient Sphere. 3rd level, Dispel Magic, Mass Healing Word, Protection from Energy, Slow, Spirit Guardians, and you don't need
Man, slow could have done some.
Yeah,
pretty,
I almost cast Slow on you guys, and it would have made a huge difference, I think. But he didn't get a chance. And honestly, even if he had, Rylar probably would have countered it. So.
Or somebody would have dispelled it.
Or
Yeah.
at least attempted to, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. So.
Foley.
Oh, so is that everything from Marlo? Okay. Foley's next. Foley's an interesting character. I kind of like him, although he turned out to be not nearly as effective as the others. He's great against monsters. Like these guys are especially good against monsters because of some of their abilities. But
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Again-
I can definitely see like the difference, like definitely drastic difference playing in these guild lock games against enemies that will think in a similar way that we do compared to a monster that would maybe think closely but not quite. Like the Oni was pretty smart
yeah,
for the Oni, but he's still a monster, and like you could still kind of exploit that in a different way, and you couldn't exploit these teams the same way we'd exploit the monsters. And I could definitely see how being monster hunters, where it's like, it's a little different.
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I mean they're definitely brutal.
Yeah. By the way,
yeah.
again, every hit point I tell you is without that plus 19 added on. So I'm just letting you know. All right. So Foley is 224 hit points. He has an armor class of 23 because he has the defense fighting style. He also has alertness, so he has a plus 10 initiative.
What were his ending hit points?
Despite that, I rolled really shitty on his initiative. His ending? What do you mean his ending hit points?
Yeah, because he was still up and
Oh,
he
he
was
was the
like,
one
we
that was up.
concede.
Oh,
yeah, what was his hit
Foley
points
was
at?
down to 11 hit points. Yeah. I mean, the rest of his team was down. You guys were surrounding him. He couldn't even hold onto his weapon.
Yeah.
I mean,
Damn.
he's got a strength of 18, a dex of 20. He's the fast one in the group. Dex of 20, constitution 18, intelligence 15, wisdom 16, charisma 12 or 14. He's got the great sword of wounding.
Yeah.
2 attacks. He's got healing hands because he's a ASMR. He's fleet of foot as a bonus action. He can vanish and hide in plain sight as a bonus action, but I got to be careful with that because in an open arena, I just can't really imagine. Yeah, hiding in plain sight, but I still feel like you would need to have like terrain and stuff around, somewhere to actually hide. You can't just hide out in the middle of nowhere because that's just invisibility. So, but he does actually have one of his clerical spells is greater invisibility, his 4th level one. He's got Stalker's Dodge, Radiant Consumption. He's got a bunch of really neat abilities. Most of his abilities, though, he's a Deep Stalker style mage, and so he's really all about hunting monsters. Like he's got Deep Stalker. He's got the 90-foot Dark Vision. He's got Primeval Awareness. He's got Underdark Scout. He's got greater favorite enemies, aberrations, and monsters, and Stalker's Fury. Yeah.
I take it that's pulled primarily from 3.5 for that subclass?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
It sounds like the Gloomstalker.
No, it's a different variant that I found online. Deep Stalker.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was like, that sounds very close to the Gloomstalker.
Maybe, I don't know. But
So cool.
Yeah, super cool.
yeah, he can take the dash action as a bonus action, which is his fleet of foot ability.
I'm just happy that his greater invisibility got taken up by my heat metal.
Yeah. His alertness feat, he's got the mobile feat, so when I use the dash action, doesn't provoke attack opportunities and can go over difficult terrain. He also had the lucky feat, which I forgot to use. But I don't know if it really would have made much of a difference because he was just constantly either getting pushed back by Rylar or getting heat metaled by this one or just constantly, you guys are just keeping him from doing nothing. And really, again, the kind of things that he can do, he may be super mobile, but he doesn't do a lot of damage. The sword of wounding can be pretty effective, especially against monsters. But really, where he would shine is against monsters, because especially if they're his favorite enemy, because he'd do a whole lot more damage. He can't use any of those abilities in an arena. So I guess last would be Sir Angelo?
Sir Angelo, yeah.
So Sir Angelo, Bright Blade, he had 224 hit points. He had a 20 strength, 14 dex, 18 con, 12 int, 16 wisdom, 14 charisma. Of course, he's got the 80 lay on hands, channel divinity, cleansing touch. He's a paladin of vengeance, oath of vengeance. He's a half elf. He couldn't use. He's another one who had some abilities that couldn't really use in the arena fight because the vengeance stuff doesn't work against somebody he doesn't really hate. He doesn't hate you guys. Yeah. Of course, the Sunblade was a badass weapon. He put some serious damage on you, just like you could.
Man, he hits hard. I mean,
yeah, Divine Smite is beefy, so you know what it's like.
Yeah, I mean, like, I thought Moo hit hard. Like, what saved me was that potion of invulnerability.
That's true.
I was going down fast.
Yeah.
Like,
so I like how you guys learned from your previous fight to use something that you found effective against you. It was very clever of you. And he's got like Relentless Avenger, which he couldn't use. His Aura Protection is pretty. Like these guys, you would never have been able to make them afraid at all. Not truly, you know. Yeah, but
like the frightened condition, totally.
Yeah.
But
yeah, like they, of course, you know, as a paladin, as a 16th level paladin, he had up to, third level spells, which is or fourth level spells, which is I think the highest spell slot. Yeah, that's all there is for paladins. I think fourth levels am I right? Fourth level is the highest that paladins have? Could be wrong.
I
think so.
Couldn't tell you.
Anyway, he had Staggering Smite, Dimension Door, Banishment, or Purity. He almost used Misty Step to try and get away from you, but then he was like, "No, I'm gonna try and beat him down."
Paladins
and he almost got you down. Got you down.
Paladins have up to 5th level.
Up to 5th level.
Yeah.
Why did his 5th level slots not show up for him? Maybe at 16th level he should be getting 5th level, right? It doesn't show up on his sheet as 5th level is an option. Interesting.
Unfortunately, I'm no help because I get a boost because of the Cleric.
Right.
So because I'm scaling Cleric, I'm scaling. What is this? This isn't Dark Souls.
17th level is when he gets his first 5th level slot.
Oh, okay, that explains it then. Yeah. Yep. So got a lot of cool spells and abilities and mostly divine smites. So. Wow.
Woo!
Man.
You guys output a stupid ton of damage.
For me, I can tell you, it ended at 4 HP. I had 1 first level spell slot, all 3 of my 2nd levels, and 1 3rd level left. I was out of 4th and out of 5th level spell slots.
You know what? I just lied to you guys. I just realized I lied to you guys.
What?
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's
sort of.
rude.
Sorry. I apologize. I remember after the fact after I built these guys that I thought that they were a little bit too strong. So all those hit point totals I just gave you were not what I used.
Oh.
In the fight. I reduced them some. So before the plus 19, I did do the plus 19 inspiration boost for all of them. Foley's base hit points was 199. Marlu's base hit points was 170. Daxon's base hit points was 249. And Sir Angelo's base hit points was 200. But let me double check. There might have been a point where I was like, well, maybe I should put them back where they were at.
I've seen one too many of those memes where like the monster's HP is like 10 and then you get one shot and they're like, look at that, there's an extra 0 now all of a sudden. I'm like, we're just gonna fix that real quick.
I could have sworn that somewhere in the fight, I decided to try and. I realized that they could have been a little bit better. Oh, okay. I think. Yeah, I only did that to Daxon. No, maybe not.
Daxon had lay on hands pool at one point.
Yeah, but I have this point where I gave him 23 hit points. I'm pretty sure that was where I had decided, you know what, I'm going to put him back to close to his max. Yeah. I apologize for being misleading about that. I forgot that. I mean, I mean, if you do the math, it's a ridiculous amount of hit points that you guys actually dished out.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, the majority of them are like 100 hit points over, like, on average.
Yeah.
Over Lorkris. With the Hero's Feast at 148. Because that was hit point maximum.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, the reason why you were still able to pull that off is mainly because your divide and conquer really was very effective.
We took the 2 healers out at the beginning.
Yeah, you just kept. I mean, I don't know. It's possible that I could have tried a different tactic that might have changed things up, but man, you guys were so disruptive.
That reverse gravity. Great job, Fern. Great job.
Yeah, it was good.
Well, yeah, it was amazing. That and your force cage, the two of those things, just really, they set the tone of the battle. Your plan worked really well, and then of course, the other part of your plan, which was to put Rylar on counterspell duty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's because we just like to see Rylar go, no.
No.
Yeah, I will say I'm surprised that Spirit Guardian stayed up as long as it did.
Yeah, you kept rolling really lucky on that, yeah.
Yeah, that in itself is what allowed me to smite so many times, because I didn't have to recast, and I didn't want to just drop it for the sake of dropping it to just do a one hit. Like, it made more sense to be up because it was more of a deterrent. Chip damage is better than just one hit.
And absolutely. You trickled them just constantly. Like, you guys, here, I'm gonna show you.
Damage over time.
Here, check this out. So yeah, this one in the middle here is Daxon. Look, he needed 3 rows all by himself.
So if you don't like math and D&D, don't be a DM.
No kidding.
Man, that's nuts.
Because not only do you gotta do everything, you gotta manage all these different monsters and their hit points and their ability. Yeah. Kudos, DM.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Kudos.
Yeah, dealing with this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Applaud.
I imagine it's not easy to, though I know you built Rylar in a very particular way, I imagine it's still difficult to be like, I mean, I know I could just do it, but does it make sense? Like, you know, because Rylar is we as a viewers know Rylar is not slept on. Absolutely. Rylar is just absolutely bonkers. Like, he is a great character, great build, but like in universe, like, I mean, yeah, it's Rylar. It's like, oh yeah, okay. So he does that thing. That's weird. He does that. That's weird too. Huh? And then all of a sudden you're like, so yeah, just counterspell. It's nuts. Yeah. But like, I'd imagine there's so many spots where you're like, oh man, if only I just did this, or if only they did that.
But you gotta admit,
you see some of those.
Rylar is our kind of weird.
Rylar is the best kind
He's
of weird.
the perfect kind of weird.
Fern? Yeah. No, that was a hell of a fight.
Thank you. You all are the perfect kind of weird. Appreciate every single one of you guys. I think this is a perfect opportunity for us to wrap up. I want you guys between now and next week to be thinking about everything that you would want to see and or experience during the next I want to make sure that I haven't forgotten any kind of interesting thing that you think might have happened after this incredible victory, So
During like the party and stuff.
or during the party, or during the after event, like going back to your locker room or whatever. I didn't call it locker room, but your barracks room. There's things like any kind of role playing that you guys want to do. Think about that this week, and definitely reflect on what you all think about what. Next week I'm going to ask you not only to tell me what stood out most to your character, but I also would like you to have a little mini self-reflection of your character and tell me what they thought of their own performance during the fight. So.
Okay.
So.
I used
like that.
5 out of my 7 bardic inspirations in this battle.
Ooh. And you did one of them only giving it to Lorkris.
Yeah.
The first time Emillynn has given out a bardic inspiration and left one hanging.
Yep.
And it was in the last throes of the battle?
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to give it just in case Lorkris needs an extra hit.
You won in the 10th round.
Should Emillynn have taken Mana Burn?
Mana Burn doesn't exist anymore. They got rid of that a long time ago.
I know, but I thought it'd be a good throwback.
That's pretty funny. A lot of people don't even know what you're talking about, but that's an old Magic the Gathering thing.
I know what he's talking about, because I played when that happened.
You played when Mana Burn existed, yep.
Oh God, I hate it.
I once built a deck around beating somebody with Mana Burn. There's an old artifact that gives your opponent, each of you and your opponent 1 mana when you tap it. And so you could actually Mana Burn your opponent to death with it. It was funny.
Nice.
Go ahead, Druid.
This is for DM. Fern is definitely going to ask all of them what gods they worship and tell them that she's going to make them a special place in her garden and stuff. For like...
Write it down.
Oh.
Yes.
You don't have to answer it now.
No, I understand. Yeah, I appreciate that. So she's going to ask that next week. It's going to be some of the role playing we do.
Yep.
Cool.
And she's going to put lovely little statues in her garden of her
Interpretation of what their god
her
means.
vision of what the gods would
Right. Gotcha.
One other Magic reference. I imagine we basically just played a mill strategy without playing mill.
If you want to feel that way, I'm okay with that.
Our strategy was to prevent them from use their strategy, which is kind of mill.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also a control deck or it's a pillow fort
But
deck.
control. That's mill.
There are aggro. It's
Oh,
technically aggro control mill, but yeah. No, I see. I see where you're at. Okay.
I'm being silly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway,
All right.
wow. One last. Good job, guys. You did good.
Thank you.
Misters. I can't believe you did it. You did it. You beat them.
We can't believe we beat them either, Jocko.
You know what? I totally believe that we could do it.
No, you didn't.
Oh no, I totally
To be
did.
completely honest, I was not expecting us to win. That's why in the beginning I was like, win or lose, we're still going to celebrate.
Yeah, but did you notice that every time everybody said something like that, I just was like, because I knew that we were totally going to win.
I was intimidated, I have to admit.
I mean, it is a formidable uphill battle.
Based on their reputation,
So both you and Lorkris were a little intimidated. Fern was her usual overconfident self, and Rylar was just like finding it a whole loads of fun.
yeah, well, there's got to be the 2 level-headed people to balance out the 2 overconfident people.
Oh no, Rylar's not necessarily overconfident. He's just like he just finds it all.
I mean, I definitely like Lorkris is 100% was like, I mean, this is gonna be a challenge. I don't expect to have the W, but Lorkris was going for the tie. Right. That was the win for him. He's like, you know what? I would give it all I got and learn from it, but we'll dive more into that next week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at some point when they come over to our guild hall, I'd pull like Daxon aside and go, Slam, you see this here? This is all my notes on just you guys.
It's probably got more pages than you do hit points.
It's like, this is for you guys. This is for Loam Riders. It's a whole lot smaller.
All right.
This is all you guys.
Well, this is a perfect place to wrap up. Thank you all so much. It's been wonderful, and can't wait to see y'all next week.
Yes, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you for all the resubs, gifted subs, biddies.
And don't forget to check out our other streams at other times.
Yes, Fate, are you streaming tomorrow?
I am actually going to stream tomorrow.
Oh, are you
I
streaming
promise.
Monday too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Monday
Yeah.
is President's Day. It's a bank holiday.
Yeah.
All right.
I still have
Yeah.
to work.
Oh no.
Okay.
That's fine.
Awesome, guys. Check us out. Appreciate y'all. Have
Thank
a good
you.
one.
Bye.
Have a great weekend.
Bye.